Wade. Barnes into the paint. Out front, Barrett. Three. No good. It went in. It went in. Unbelievable. A huge bounce off the back of the rim, and it fell through. Are you absolutely kidding me?
I hear you, Tim. I hear you again tonight. It's like there was an imaginary funnel there. I mean, it really is unbelievable, but it happened. And the Raptors win the game 112-110 in overtime. And there was little to be said afterwards, as Donovan Mitchell put it.
Doesn't matter if you lost by 30, 2, protect home court. That's all you can do.
That's where they are. But on that shot, to see that drop, Donovan, what did you think?
Damn. But there's nothing to be deflated about. Just got to protect home court. Now, if this was Game 7 that happened, then, a little different. But we had an opportunity. Didn't happen. We got to protect home court.
James Harden was asked, well, what do the Cavs need to do now?
Same thing we've been doing all year long. Just one game at home. When we look at it as a Game 7, just you get an opportunity to go out there and play at home and win a game.
Well, that is it. Win that game. It's hard, though. The Game 7s are a little different than any game. And as Evan Mobley puts it,
bring everyone together. We got one game that we got to win, and it's at home. This is what we fought early in the season to get home court advantage, and ball's in our court, and we just got to come together and produce and come out with a win.
But you got to go out and get it done. In fact, recent years, the home floor in Game 7s has not been what you'd think it would be. I think going back to 2020, I believe that stretch there, the overall Game 7s in the league, the visitors have a winning record. But overall, in history, you want the Game 7 at home. And I think no matter what recent records say, you want to be at home. Well, let's go upstairs to the Joe Tate Perch, where I know Tim Alcorn is always glad to be broadcasting from. And Tim, I think you and we all Cavs fans everywhere still were saying, are you kidding me, when they saw that shot drop?
Just amazing. And I would say I've never seen a shot like that, except it was literally identical to Tyrese Halliburton's playoff game-winning shot against the New York Knicks last year, where it hit the back of the rim. Mike, that ball, well, we've all seen it. It went straight up. And I heard the call right there. I initially said, no good.
Yeah.
It comes back. I don't feel so bad because I heard the Toronto radio call, and they said the same thing. They're like, no good. And then it went back. It was like, yeah, when you see it, you just can't believe what you're witnessing. You can't believe it.
Yeah, I know Brad Sellers and I back here were almost ready to high five, and then we went, oh, my gosh. Well, here we are. It's a Game 7. And we know what I don't think there's a lot of words that need to be said. I mean, you shouldn't need any motivational talk tonight, Tim.
No Newt Rockney speech down in that locker room. The guys know. Listen, you play with a sense of desperation. You feed off the home crowd. Every possession is critical. You talk about inches that matter, whether it's a turnover, a loose ball, whatever the case may be. It has got to be 100% all out tonight.
And, Tim, to follow up on that is one thing that's disappointed me in the Cavs. I don't think they've valued every possession as you need to in the playoffs to this point.
You're right. I agree with you. There have been some sloppy plays, and I'll tell you what, if that happens tonight, this Raptor defense will capitalize on it. They'll bust out to the other end, and they'll end the Cavs season tonight. But, Mike, the Cavs have played so much better at home in this series. The numbers are just staggering here between Scotiabank Arena.
Yeah, and the numbers that tell you, though, how even overall it is, the home floor. Each team has scored the same number of points, Tim, in these first 6 games.
Yes, I saw that note as well. 669 to 669 through 6 games. That's amazing. It is dead even, and here we go. Winner take all tonight.
All right, Tim. Well, I know I'll let you rest those vocal cords. And Cavaliers try to put this baby away and move on to Motown, I guess, is the plan. Look forward to your call tonight.
Hey, let's play Detroit on Tuesday.
I like that idea. Tim, look forward to your call.
Thanks, Mike.
Tim Alcorn, he and Jim Chones, they'll bring you all of the action. Yeah, the winner tonight will be in Detroit Tuesday night. Pistons did wrap up their series in 7 with Orlando. Now, can the Cavs wrap things up with a W tonight against the Raptors? Well, we're getting closer to that opening tip. Up next, we'll hear from the head coach, Kenny Atkinson, after this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
Somber presents You Are the season tour. Fresh from selling out shows all around the world. See Somber live in Cleveland. Rocket Arena, Friday, November 13th, with special guests Dove Cameron and Hannah Jadagu. Get tickets now at sombermusic.com.
Now at McDonald's, a McDouble is only $2.50. So you can get your gym gains on or just get lunch for only $2.50. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Harden, top of the key, bounce to Mobley, pow! Oh, a no-look bounce from James Harden to Evan Mobley.
The 2026 Cleveland Cavaliers playoffs presented by Redfin are here, and we want to see you at Rocket Arena.
8 on the shot clock. Mitchell steps left, 3. Tiger! Donovan Mitchell doing special, magnetic Donovan Mitchell things.
Secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs now at Cavs.com/playoffs.
Now at McDonald's, a sausage McMuffin is only $1.50. So stop dreaming about breakfast sausage and go get it. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery. Cavs fans, if you've ever wanted a real piece of the game, this is your moment. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Realists have teamed up to bring authentic game-used items to fans throughout the season. Be the first to know when new collections go live, get access to bid on exclusive items, and stay connected to the moments that matter. Visit Cavs.com/memorabilia to learn more or text REAL to 30594 to join the list and never miss your shot at owning a piece of the game.
The game tip is coming up, and playoff intensity is about to take over. Once again, Mike Snyder on the Huntington Tip-Off Show.
Cavaliers and Raptors getting closer to Game 7. Time now to hear from head coach Kenny Atkinson. Brought to you by Discount Drug Mart, your pregame one-stop shop that saves you the runaround. Coach met with the media just a little bit ago, and he was asked for his thoughts about playing in a Game 7.
You enjoy it. This is why we play. This is why we coach. This is why we're in the NBA. I think you enjoy the moment to the utmost. You put a smile on your face. You go out there and compete. Play to your identity. I think that's the mindset.
Throughout the series, obviously, there's been adjustments to the adjustments, lineup changes. At this point, though, with two teams that know each other so well, what does Game 7 come down to?
Yeah, it usually comes down to, the resiliency, mental toughness, physical toughness, possession game is a big part of that. Rebounding, who's going to win the 50-50 balls. Like you said, Chris, both teams kind of know what each other is doing. Sure, there could be some tweaks, but for the most part, these come down to the, I like to call it possession aggression. You want to try to get more shots than the other team. That gives you a better chance. And there's a physical toughness and a mental toughness to that too.
Kenny, one of the things the other night in the locker room that James said is that there was a mentality shift defensively in the fourth quarter. How do you get that type of defensive mentality from the start tonight?
Yeah, I think we had a lot of discussion about that, right? Don't wait. Sometimes you try to measure the game and see how it goes, and, especially in a Game 7, that can't be the case. It's got to be right off the bat. We're very capable, like what we did in the fourth quarter, turning it up. But I feel like we've done that a couple times this series, right? Waiting a little too long. So it's got to be from Jump Street tonight, because you don't want to get caught in a hole right off the bat.
And then you've mentioned that Donovan's at his best when he's getting downhill, getting to the basket.
Yes, 100%.
The second half in overtime, Game 6, he had 13 twos attempted. How do you get him into that zone?
Yeah, he's had the most efficient year of his career, and he's had the best playmaking year of his career. So those two things, right? Like that's who he's been all year. But a big part of that is him getting in the paint. And it's like with Don, we know he's a great off the dribble 3-point shooter. And it's finding that balance where you come off and who's defending you, how far is the distance. Let that one go. But when they're coming up on you, maybe you have a weaker defender. That's when we like to see him attack in transition, attack closeouts. I think too, when he gets in the paint, gets a dunk, that's a momentum, builder for us. It gets our crowd going. So huge key tonight for him and the team.
Just
What kind of tone have you seen Don and James set over the last 48 hours? What have you seen from them?
Man, just calm, poise. Like, can't really tell if it's regular season or playoffs. They're business as usual, same routine, positive, trying to help where they can, whether it's tactics or, bringing a guy up or having side conversations. So that is reassuring when you're a coach. Let's me back off a little more because those guys have been here before. But I see kind of business as usual, and that's calm, poise, under control.
Cavaliers head coach Kenny Atkinson as the Cavs get ready for Game 7. This season, when a Cavalanche presented by Wendy's takes place at Rocket Arena, all fans will win one free small Frosty the day after the game. Visit any Northeast Ohio Wendy's location to redeem. We are getting closer to the opening tip. Cavs and Raptors in Game 7. This is the Huntington Tip-Off Show. We'll take a quick break on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
Hear that? That's the sound of your valuable free time ticking away as you go to the pharmacy multiple times a month to pick up your prescriptions. Hear that? No? That's because you've joined Discount Drug Mart's Sync Your Meds program. Drug Mart's pharmacists make sure all your prescriptions are in stock and ready on the same day each month so you can pick them all up with just one trip, which means your free time is yours to do whatever you want or nothing at all. Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround.
Join the action on the court in Cleveland with Caesars Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Cavs game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesars Rewards, so you can score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call the Ohio Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-589-9966. Caesars Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
You ever feel like your money is just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money is always doing something.
Like what?
Like automatically pushing more to savings so you can take that trip.
I like trips.
Who doesn't? It even tracks your progress. You're almost there.
Wow, I better pack.
And it charts your spending so you know which vacation hat you can afford.
How does it know I like hats?
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Protecting yourself, your loved ones, and your community is more important than ever. And with immunizations at Discount Drug Mart, they're as quick and easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, fill out a short, simple form. You can even do it online. Step 2, stop in and see your friendly pharmacist at your neighborhood Drug Mart pharmacy for flu, shingles, and many other vaccines. You can be in and out quickly and safely. Step 3, you're out the door and heading back home. Simple as that. Discount Drug Mart is your immunization destination.
We're about 20 minutes away from the start of Game 7. Cavaliers have just taken the floor for their pregame warm-ups tonight, and this place is already rocking, and as well it should, as the Cavaliers really a win or your season is over game here in this Game 7. Donovan Mitchell saw some things that they could build on with the way they made that comeback in Game 6. Here's what he said. Can that carry over?
I mean, that's obviously a thing, but we lost 2 in a row and then protected home court. We lost on one tough one. We got to do the same thing. Every series is different. Every year is different. We protected home court every game, so have they, and now it's our job to do the same thing.
Protecting that home court tonight. The winner tonight will meet Detroit on Tuesday, as earlier today in Motown, Pistons and Magic in a Game 7, and it was all Detroit.
Cunningham fires away. Got it! Cade Cunningham with 26 points. Cunningham goes inside. Layup is good. Cunningham is cooking here in the second half.
Cade Cunningham had 32 points, 12 assists. Tobias Harris with 30 points. Detroit beat Orlando today 116-94 to win Game 7, and a playoff series win for Detroit. The first time they've won a playoff series in 18 years. Think about that for the Pistons. Now, they are going to be at home, and they await the winner of tonight's Cavs-Raptors game. We know this Game 1 will be Tuesday night at Little Caesars Arena in Detroit. Now, elsewhere in the East, the Sixers knocked out the Celtics last night, 109-100. It's Philly moving on to the next round to meet the Knicks. Joel Embiid was the big reason why the Sixers were able to flip that series after being down 3-1, and he had this to say about finally beating the Celtics.
Coming back down 3-1 is tough. I understand it because we just did it. And then obviously missing 3 of those games and really, 4 because, the first game was kind of, just me getting back to myself. It's tough, but, it feels good to win. Obviously, we got a bigger goal in mind. But finally being this guy, feel pretty good.
Great note coming out of that series win for Philly. At least I thought it was a great note. It's the first time the Sixers have beaten the Celtics in a playoff series in which neither Dr. J or Wilt Chamberlain participated. Think about that, dear basketball historians. All right, Cavs get ready to take on the Raptors. They've been quite a story themselves, pushing the Cavs to the 7th game. Their head coach, Darko Rajokovic, earlier this evening was asked what message has he given his team for tonight.
It's just to enjoy the moment. It's just to embrace where we're at, and it's the crown of all the work that we put in over the past period, and being in this position is absolute privilege. We're loving it, and we just got to enjoy the moment.
You have to respect the effort that Scotty Barnes has put out there nightly for the Toronto Raptors as their leader. He was asked, what are the keys for his team in tonight's Game 7?
We're going to fight. We're going to keep fighting. Just got to take it one possession at a time and figure out ways how can we get stops, and then on the other end, how can we get the best shot possible, and how can we find ways to score. We can do a better job of, executing late, getting some rebounds, boxing out.
So that's Scotty Barnes. A lot of obvious talk there, but they certainly have put up the fight. We have seen that. For the Cavs to win tonight, there's more scoring from James Harden and Donovan Mitchell. James was asked about that.
The best players or stars aren't going to score 30 every game. I think for us, it's, doing the things that's necessary for us to win. Rebounding the basketball, making the right plays once we touch the paint. They do a really good job of, once we get in the paint, they just swarm to the basketball. So kick out, and we made some shots. And so just doing making the right play over and over and over is our job. And, good things will happen from that.
Well, we'll see if the Cavs can make those good plays over and over tonight as they try to wrap up this series with a win and move on to the next round. You are locked into the Huntington Tip-Off Show. Cavs, Raptors, we're getting closer to Game 7. Back after this quick break on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
Some moments you never forget, like the buzzer beater that brought the house down.
Cavs out of timeout. Strus into Mobley. Back to Max. Half-court shot. Good! He hit it! Cavs win!
Being a part of Cavs United presented by KeyBank means more than just a seat for tip-off. It's legacy, family, and it's your all-access pass to memories at Rocket Arena that'll last a lifetime. Join Cavs United for the 2026-2027 season and create more moments that matter together. Visit Cavs.com/enroll today.
Now at McDonald's, a sausage McMuffin is only $1.50. So stop dreaming about breakfast sausage and go get it. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Disney's Descendants, Zombies, and Camp Rock Worlds Collide Tour is coming. Celebrate hit songs from the movies, performed live, starring Malachi Barton, Liamani Segura, Dara Renee, Makana Knife, Hudson Stone, Sway Mbatia, Kiara Romero, and Alexandro Bird. More worlds will collide in a new, bigger show. October 25th at Rocket Arena. Get tickets now at worldscollidetour.com.
Now at McDonald's, a McDouble is only $2.50. So you can get your gym gains on or just get lunch for only $2.50. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Inspired by Cavs legend Nick Gilbert, the Gilly Project and NFX fund research and raise awareness about neurofibromatosis, or NF, a genetic condition that causes tumors to grow on nerves throughout the body. Despite the challenges of NF, Nick was a light and inspiration throughout his 27 years. Nick's legacy lives on through these organizations and his iconic bow tie, now a symbol of hope for families affected by NF. Help carry on Nick's fight at nfxdetroit.org.
Cavaliers and Raptors are on the floor, and you can feel it in the building tonight. This is a Game 7. There is no tomorrow unless you win this one this evening as the Cavaliers get set to take it. So that's the situation. Cavs Raptors on the floor. You win tonight, you go to Detroit. You meet the Pistons in game one of the next series. That would be Tuesday night in Detroit. You lose, and, well, it's see you next year. As far as our keys to the game, brought to you by your Northern Ohio Toyota dealers for all Toyota offers. Go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places. I think James Harden breaks things down very, very clearly right now.
Punches are being thrown. It's nothing that, basically they're throwing at us, we've thrown at them. So it's a matter of going out there and doing the things that's necessary for, to win the game.
Yeah, there's no secrets right now. You pretty much know each other, right? You've gone at it for 2 weeks. Back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Well, tonight, the Cavs need to protect that home floor one more time to move on and win this series. Well, that does it for tonight's Huntington Tip-Off Show. Now, I'll be back at the half for the McDonald's Halftime Report. Brad Sellers will join me. He'll break it all down. We'll check out other NBA news as well. And, of course, following the game, hopefully it's a post-game celebration on the post-game show where we'll hear from Coach Kenny Donovan and company, and you can always text us throughout the evening. The Cavs, Raptors, they're ready. It's Game 7. It's straight ahead on the Medical Mutual Cleveland Cavaliers Audioverse.
Let's get it.
Join the action on the court in Cleveland with Caesar Sportsbook. Download the app to bet the Cavs game or all the game day excitement across the league. Plus, every bet earns with Caesar's Rewards, so you can score big at more than 50 destinations. Must be 21. Gambling problem? Call the Ohio Problem Gambling Helpline at 1-800-589-9966. Caesar Sportsbook is a proud sports betting partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hear that? That's the sound of your valuable free time ticking away as you go to the pharmacy multiple times a month to pick up your prescriptions. Hear that? No? That's because you've joined Discount Drug Mart's Sync Your Meds program. Drug Mart's pharmacists make sure all your prescriptions are in stock and ready on the same day each month so you can pick them all up with just one trip, which means your free time is yours to do whatever you want or nothing at all. Discount Drug Mart saves you the runaround.
Let me ask you something. Is your money doing everything it can for you?
I don't know. How would I know?
Is it automatically saving for special events and keeping you posted on its progress? Like at Huntington Bank?
Oh, no.
Is it tracking your spending so you can make the best choices at the mall?
Nope.
Or setting limits on your teenager's debit card?
Definitely not.
Then it could certainly be doing more.
Yeah, sure sounds like it.
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Protecting yourself, your loved ones, and your community is more important than ever. And with immunizations at Discount Drug Mart, they're as quick and easy as 1, 2, 3. Step 1, fill out a short, simple form. You can even do it online. Step 2, stop in and see your friendly pharmacist at your neighborhood Drug Mart pharmacy for flu, shingles, and many other vaccines. You can be in and out quickly and safely. Step 3, you're out the door and heading back home. Simple as that. Discount Drug Mart is your immunization destination.
The Huntington Tip-Off Show was presented by Huntington. Let's get more from today, not just tomorrow. Switch to Huntington Bank and let's get more from money. Get started at huntington.com. Up next, it's Cavaliers basketball. Brought to you locally by Time now for Cleveland Cavaliers basketball. Here to bring you all the action are Tim Alcorn and Jim Jones.
From the Joe Tate Perch at Rocket Arena in downtown Cleveland. Good Sunday evening, everyone, and welcome to Cavaliers playoff basketball along the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. Tonight, it's Game 7. And really, nothing more needs to be said. Game 7, the Cavaliers and the Toronto Raptors in the first-round Eastern Conference playoff showdown. Each team has won 3 games on their home floor, and so it all comes down to tonight. The winner will advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals to take on the Detroit Pistons. Game 1 will be in Detroit on Tuesday night, and the loser will pack their bags tomorrow and head home for the summer. Great to have you with us on this Sunday night as we get ready for this Game 7 showdown here in downtown Cleveland. Great to have sitting right next to me here in the Joe Tate Perch, Cavalier legend, Wall of Honor inductee, my great friend and broadcast partner, and a guy who knows a lot about Game 7s and what it takes to advance to move to the next round in Jim Jones. Jim, great to have you with us. I know our listeners love having you and your expertise and your insights all along the airwaves of the Cavaliers audioverse. And as I mentioned, you've been through this. It's a pressure cooker. The intensity just ratchets up for a Game 7. So take us through the emotions, the feelings to these guys on the floor as they get ready for a winner-take-all showdown.
Yeah, Ron Harper texted me, and I didn't respond because he's been through very few 7th games with Michael. They've never gone that far. But the point is, Tim, that there's no surprises. Everybody knows what the other team can do and will do or try to do. So it becomes a thing of wills. You know, can I not get down, not get caught up, struggle through challenges, overcome your runs, you overcome our runs. That's what this is about. Usually, these games are low scoring for whatever reason, probably because of the pressure. But I do believe that we worked all year to get this home court advantage. And the winners in the 7th game who have home court advantage win 74% of the games. So it's to our advantage to stay with it. No matter what the grind, what the time and score, stay with it, because at some point in the game, it drops. It naturally, emotions drop. And you still have to keep yourself up so you can close the game. That's what's so crucial about it. I love these 7th games because it has nothing to do with athleticism, has nothing to do with me being able to outrun you or having length. It's about execution and staying with it.
Jim, why have the Cavaliers and the Raptors arrived to this point from the Cavaliers' perspective? And what are the things that we've seen them do well, especially here at Rocket Arena, that they need to duplicate tonight?
Well, what they do well is Donovan Mitchell plays well here. He usually plays well at home. And we're looking for a big game from him and Harden and Mobley and Allen. Your best players have to show up. When they don't show up, you don't win, because the other guys can't handle that pressure. The other advantage we have is that your bench plays better at home. It's familiar. So we expect a lot out of our bench. Those that are going to play, they have to produce. They have to make shots. They have to defend. And they have to stay physical. And they have to stay aggressive.
Jim, as folks listen tonight on the Cavaliers audioverse, or even sync up to the national television coverage, and I know there's a lot of folks who do sync up our audio, what do they need to listen for or watch for that's a positive sign for the Cavaliers?
Watch the trends. Watch the runs. Look for the matchups that are working and the ones that are not. Look at the combinations that are being put on the floor. And the most important thing with the Raptors, their pace. They want to be athletic. They know what they are. They're playing with confidence, and somehow, some way, the best way to break that flow and their pace is to establish your own. Oh, but where does that start? It starts with defensive rebounding, Tim. Then you can control the pace of the game.
What is your primary concern about Toronto tonight?
I don't have any concern for them. I thought they were out of gas. And I thought the situation, those fouls that weren't called and the fouls that were called took some possessions out of our hands. This is the ultimate possession game. It's not about field goal percentage. It's about getting more possessions and making baskets. That's what this is about. I don't have any concern about them. They're just glad to be here. They really are. They lost 2 starters, Tim. And they're here. This is how good they are. They were 36-22 during the regular season against teams over 500. So they're a really good team.
Quality opponent, and it all comes down to one game. Game 7, Cavaliers and Raptors at what will be a roaring Rocket Arena on a Sunday night. We've set the table. We've set the stage. Let's go. Let's play this basketball game. Cavaliers and Raptors. We'll tip it off and get it started after this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
The biggest party of the year is here. Zach Brown Band Love and Fear Tour, presented by Margaritaville at Sea. Saturday, July 18th, Rocket Arena. Zach Brown Band with special guests. Fix and the Tantrums. Tickets are on sale now at ZachBrownBand.com. Don't miss Zach Brown Band, Love and Fear, live.
You guys already know Wendy's makes the best hamburgers with fresh, never frozen beef. And now we're taking the flavor up a notch with the new Jalapeno Ranch Cheeseburger. Yup, we put jalapenos and ranch on our already hot and juicy beef. And I believe introductions are in order. Meat, meat, heat. Heat, meat, meat. I can tell they're going to be good friends. So get a perfectly spiced hamburger only at Wendy's. Open till midnight or later.
Limited time only at participating U.S. Wendy's. Fresh beef available in the contiguous U.S., Alaska, and Canada. Hours may vary by location.
ASAP Rocky presents Don't Be Dumb Tour. Live in Cleveland. ASAP Rocky performing at Rocket Arena Friday, May 29th. The new album, Don't Be Dumb, is out now. Get tickets now at rocketarena.com. This is the dumbest tour of all time. ASAP Rocky, presented by Cash App.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight. Oh, the ramparts we watch were so gallantly streaming. Still there, oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Let's play some Cavaliers Game 7 playoff basketball. And tonight's Cavaliers Raptors Game 7 showdown at Rocket Arena in Cleveland, being brought to you by Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cavaliers. By Huntington, let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank at huntington.com. By McDonald's, score a $2 large fry every time the Cavs win, only in the McDonald's app. And by SeatGeek, the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. Here's a look at the Cleveland Clinic inactive roster report. Cleveland Clinic, proud to be the official healthcare provider of the Cleveland Cavaliers. For the Toronto Raptors, inactive tonight, Emmanuel Quickley. He has not played one game in this series, and Brandon Ingram continues to be inactive. He won't go tonight with that heel inflammation. So, with that, a look at our Huntington starting lineups, brought to you by Huntington. For the Toronto Raptors, under Darko Rajakovic, the backcourt will be Jacoby Walters, 6'4", second-year player out of Baylor, averaging 10.8 in this playoff series. The other guard will be Jamal Shed, averaging 8.2 points per game in the first 6 against the Cavaliers. The forwards, R.J. Barrett, 7th-year player out of Duke. He's the reason we're here tonight, averaging 24.3 points per game in the playoffs. Scotty Barnes having a great series is the other forward at 24.2 points per game in the 6 games against the Cavaliers. And in the middle, it'll be Jakob Poeltl, 10th-year player out of Utah. Poeltl averaging just under 7 points per game. Huntington starting lineup for the Cavs. We're going courtside.
It's time to let them know. It's time to make the starting lineup for your Cleveland Cavaliers. First, we have the guard. This Arizona State Sun Devil. He wears numero uno, James Harden. The other guard, he's from Louisville, number 45, Spider! Donovan Mitchell! Now we have the forward, he's from Kansas State, number 32, Big Wade! The other forward, he's from USC, number 4, Evan Mobley! The man in the middle, he's from Texas. He wears number 31, Jerry Allen! Your Cavaliers head coach, Kenny Atkinson!
That's the Huntington starting lineup for the Cavaliers in Game 7 against the Toronto Raptors here at Rocket Arena. Tim Elkhorn, along with Jim Jones, we're in the Joe Tate Perch, and we have been thrilled through the first 6 games, and let's hope for many, many more to be joined in the postseason by Serena winners. Serena is courtside all night tonight. Serena, give us your thoughts on Game 7.
Well, Tim, if you like experience, all of it is on the Cavaliers side tonight. 8 Cavaliers have played in Game 7s. 10 have been on a team that's been to a Game 7. It's led by James Harden, who comes into tonight having played in 7 Game 7s with a record of 3-4. Max Strus has played in 3-1-2. Donovan Mitchell is 1-1, with that one win coming on this very floor against the Orlando Magic 2 seasons ago. Evan Mobley, Sam Merrill both played in that game. Dean and J.A. were both on the bench. Dennis has played in the Game 7, and Larry Nance Jr. has also 2 wins under his belt. If you tally it all up, that's 18 games of playoff experience. Game 7 for the Raptors. Jakob Poeltl played in 1 while he was with the Spurs, and Trace Jackson-Davis played 8 seconds of a Game 7 while he was with the Warriors. All of that to say the experience is on the Cavaliers side. And in terms of Donovan and James, Kenny Atkinson said he just sees a calm and a poise, a business-as-usual approach. He says that's reassuring. We will see, Tim, how that translates out here tonight.
And Jim, how important is that experience that Serena just alluded to, knowing what's about to unfold?
I think it's important. If they're your best players. If they're not your best players, those guys are still going to struggle. I look for this game to be dominated by our best players. And, of course, the home court advantage for our bench is going to be crucial tonight.
Cavaliers in the statement black uniforms tonight. Black shirts, black shorts with the gold letters and numbers and the wine trim. Toronto comes out in their bright reds. Red shirts, red shorts, black numbers with white trim and the white lettering. 3 officials working tonight's ball game. Our crew chief, Zach Zarba. And on the floor with Zach Zarba, Curtis Blair, and Nick Bookert. The alternate tonight is Carl Lane. Cavs will go right to left here in the first half towards the Raptor bench. Raptors will go left to right. Ball tapped into the backcourt, and it's tracked down by Jamal Shed for Toronto. Game 7 is underway at Rocket Arena. Here's Jakob Poeltl, left to the key. Lob down low to Barnes at the deflect off the rim. Harden grabbed it, gave it to Mitchell, ahead to Wade. Wade on the left side, in the middle to Mitchell. Mitchell fires Allen, and he missed the dunk. It ricocheted off the back of the rim. Rebound grab by R.J. Barrett. Little nerves, perhaps, early on from Jared Allen. Boy, that adrenaline has got to be flowing at a rapid pace. Here's Barnes, left of the lane to the baseline. The jumper, good.
And Tim, that baby creased right off the backboard.
It glanced off the backboard.
But I'm telling you, Tim, they're both playing with an urgency. I love it.
Harden, right of the lane, into the lane. Left corner, Mobley. And Evan had his foot on the sideline. So Evan with the foot on the out-of-bounds line right in front of the Toronto bench. 2-0 Raptors underway here at Rocket Arena. Here's Barrett left of the lane. Barrett into the lane. Fade away on Mobley. Fell off. Rebound grab by Wade. Dean back in the starting lineup tonight. Hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell left to the key. Mitchell into the paint. Mitchell feeds it down low. Ball deflected. Harden got it. Harden right corner Donovan. 3-ball. No rebound Mobley. Kept the possession alive. Fires down low for Allen, and the ball ricocheted off the backboard like a fastball. Here comes Toronto to the other end. Scotty Barnes drives, scores, and he got fouled on his way to the bucket.
And Tim, one of the things that you can see early, both of these teams, there's an urgency in their play. Toronto knows their advantage. Their advantage is their athleticism, especially early in the clock, and Barnes just proved that. When we come across half court, we've got to match up and talk. We have to pick people up.
For Barnes with the first 5 points of the ball game. He has just been sensational in this series. 5-zip. Toronto on top. 10:20 to go here in the first quarter. Cavs going right to left. Here's Mobley, top of the key. Evan will pull up, shoot, and hit.
Like I said, Tim, your best players have got to come through. Mobley, the last 2 games, is averaging 24 points.
Cavs on the board. It's a 5-2 game after the Evan Mobley jumper. Toronto to the other end, heading towards the Cavs bench, going left to right. Shed in the middle to Barnes. Barnes bumps into Wade, bangs into him again. Feeds left corner to Shed. Shed back to Barnes, 2 on the clock. Back to Shed, corner 3, rattled it in.
Little 2-man action on the short corner, Tim.
Wait for Shed, that's only his second 3-ball in the series. Makes it 8-2. Harden, right of the lane, pull up, got it. Game is Harden. Pull-up jumper makes it an 8-4 ball game. Toronto with the ball and the lead. Here's R.J. Barrett, baseline right to Jacoby Walter, threw it out front to nobody. It will go all the way to the other end and simply roll out of bounds. It'll be Cavalier basketball.
And you know what they call that? They call that good defense. He had nowhere to go. They cut him off, and he had nowhere to go with the ball. Advantage. Big turnover. Let's see if we can get something out of it.
Cavaliers playoffs presented by Redfin are here, and we want you to be a part of the action. Visit Cavs.com/playoffs. 8-4, Cavs down 4. Mobley against Poeltl. Mobley fakes the pass, left of the lane. He got fouled. Evan Mobley went right into Jakob Poeltl, drew that foul with some physical play, and Evan Mobley's at the line to shoot 2.
And that's how you do it. You don't give in. If you don't get your first go to your second and third option. Mobley's been doing this for the last 10 games. Tim, his game has hit another level. He is playing with superior confidence.
Missed that first free throw. One more coming. Serena mentioned the Game 7 experience for the Cavaliers. Going back 2 years, Evan Mobley in the Game 7 against Orlando here at Rocket Arena. 11 points, 16 rebounds, and 5 block shots, including the one on Banchero.
That's right. Your best players, it means something to them because they know that they can produce and they have to produce.
Evan hit the second free throw, 8-5. 9 minutes to go first quarter. Raptors by 3 with the ball. Walter, left wing 3 ball, got it. And Jacoby Walter hits that 3. As Toronto's got a couple of long balls. It's 11-5. Raptors by 6, 8:45 to go. Harden out front around the Mobley screen. Bounce to Evan. Drives. He missed the dunk. It ricochets to Mitchell. Corner 3. No. Rebound. Jakob Poeltl. Donovan's missed a couple from downtown. Here come the Raptors to the other end. Left side of the forecourt. R.J. Barrett spins around Harden. Left of the lane. Blocked by Allen. Jared went up and swatted it. Cavs to the other end. Harden double-teamed at the three-point arc. In the middle to Mobley. Bounce to Mitchell. In the corner to Wade. Wade left of the lane. Into the lane. Bean will bring it back out front. Hand it off to James Harden. Harden into the paint. Rolls. And he got fouled and knocked down as James Harden took it right to the teeth of that Raptor defense. And Harden will shoot 2.
And Tim, they are aggressive. The Raptors are aggressive. What does that mean? That means you can take them off the dribble because they're up and on you. It also means that you must have ball movement and player movement in order to offset their aggressiveness. And Harden knows that. He took them right to the paint.
Cavaliers win tonight, you win. Well, of course, if the Cavs win, it's a huge win. But if they win, you win. And why is that? Well, download the McDonald's app. And if the Cavs win, you win the $2 large fry offer from McDonald's. McDonald's, loving it. As James Harden missed the first free throw. Harden, second one, got it. So Harden, like Evan Mobley earlier, splits the pair. And it's an 11-6 Raptor lead as we're about to hit the 8-minute mark here in the first quarter of play. The rookie, Colin Murray-Boyles, has checked in for Toronto. And here he is, baseline right. Got it out front to R.J. Barrett. Barrett works to the left side. Barrett against Mitchell. Barrett with 4 on the clock, 3 on the clock. Barrett left of the lane, high off the glass and good. R.J. Barrett makes it 13-6. Toronto early on, 5 of 7 from the field, 2 of 2 from downtown. 13-6, Raptors lead it by 7. Here's Mobley on the right wing on the handoff to Harden. Harden fires left corner to Wade. Dean thought about a 3. Fires back on the right side to Mobley. Mobley around Poeltl. Bounce down low to Allen. Flipped it up. No, but Jared Allen got fouled.
I like the ball movement, player movement, Tim. That was the secret to that offense.
Again, with Detroit winning earlier today, their Game 7 against Orlando. Winner of this one tonight heads to Motown for the first 2 games of the Eastern Conference semifinals against the Pistons as Allen hits the first. Game 1 will be Tuesday night. Game 2 will be Thursday night. And then hopefully Game 3 will be here at Rocket Arena on Saturday afternoon. Allen hit the first before he can shoot the second. Timeout taken by Toronto. Raptors up 13-7. 7:20 to go first quarter at Rocket Arena and on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
If you're looking for power tools and woodworking supplies, shop where the pros shop. Cleveland Tool & Cutter. Cleveland Tool & Cutter is nothing but the quality brands you can trust. All of the latest in woodworking technology, plus over 50 varieties of exotic woods. And unlike those big box stores, Cleveland Tool & Cutter has experts standing by to answer all your woodworking questions. Shop local. Shop Cleveland Tool & Cutter in Strongsville. CLEtool.com.
Nobody has more all-wheel drive or electrified hybrid choices than Toyota, including the roomy, built-in-the-USA Grand Highlander. Now through May 4th, get 4.99 APR financing on any new 26 Grand Highlander. Or lease a new Grand Highlander Hybrid XLE for $459 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS, tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
A bicentennial isn't measured in years alone, but in progress.
and KeyBank has been there to celebrate yours. Building homes, businesses, and communities together. Bringing new opportunities to generation after generation. For 200 years, KeyBank's been meeting you in the moments that matter most. Here's to 2 centuries of service and counting. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank, member FDIC. At Cleveland Clinic, the mission is to create a healthier world. So you give every life the best chance to thrive. You tackle health issues at the root of their cause. You go beyond your walls to make theirs a little safer. And when it's all said and done, you reinvest everything to keep bettering the world. For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Cavs trailing Toronto 13-7. Raptors lead it with 7:20 to go first quarter here at Rocket Arena. Tim Elkhorn along with Jim Jones. Great to have Serena Winters throughout the postseason with us. You know the deal. Game 7, Cavs and Raptors. Winner will advance to the Eastern Conference semifinals to face Detroit on Tuesday night. Hey, create a free Cavs rewards account and link your card to be automatically entered to win 2026 Cavs playoff tickets. Join at Cavs.com/rewards. Following the timeout, Jared Allen will have a free throw as he hit the first before the Cavs and Raptors head back to the floor. We're going down to Serena Winters.
Well, Tim, Kenny Atkinson loved the Cavaliers' demeanor in that huddle. He said, look, the Raptors did hit some shots there, but he loved the process. He loved the defensive mentality. What I also loved is James Harden in that timeout. He looked at Dean Wade and says, look, you have to go up with it. He wants him to be more aggressive on offense. And the whole mentality in that huddle offensively, guys, was just let it fly.
And, Jim, I saw you shake your head yes at that. You can't be afraid to shoot it.
No, he had 2 shots, Tim, and take those shots because that'll spread that defense out and make it a lot easier for Donovan Mitchell and Harden to get to the paint because they got to stay with him. It's a scoring threat. Thank you, Serena.
Off the timeout, Jared Allen hit that second free throw. So the Cavs are within 5, 13-8. Raptors lead it, 7:08 to go here in the first quarter of play. Cavs still with their original 5 on the floor. Barrett left of the lane, shoots on Harden, missed. Rebound grabbed by Jared Allen. Harden down the floor to Mitchell. Mitchell against Jamison Battle. Mitchell left of the lane, banks, no. Allen tried to grab that rebound. Instead, Murray Boyles got it, gave it to Barnes ahead to Battle. Unloads a 3 and got it. And we saw Jamison Battle erupt for 14 in game 3.
And, Tim, they're putting him in early. Usually they don't put him into the second quarter.
16-8. Harden double team. Got it to Wade. Left side to Mitchell. Mitchell back out front to Wade. Dean will shoot this one. In and out. Rebound. Allen had it, and he got fouled from behind.
And all of that is because Dean took the shot, Tim. He's got to be a scoring threat because it's his man that was helping on Donovan in the paint or even on him or just playing in between to give assistance. But if they've got a guard Wade, if they've got to guard anybody playing that spot, then that'll open it up for Donovan Mitchell.
Foul was on Jamison Battle. That's his first. And for the Raptors, their 4th team foul. Cavs will inbound over on the far side. Max Strus, Sam Merrill are in as Donovan Mitchell and Evan Mobley have sat down. Cavs down 16-8. Wade on the right wing. Lob out front to Harden. Harden gets back. Battle into the lane. Put it up. No, but he drew another foul. So James Harden will go back to the free throw line, shooting 2. With 6:17 to go here in the first quarter of play. You know, you can enter the Defend the Land sweepstakes presented by Adidas for your chance to win playoff tickets and Adidas footwear. One winner will be selected before each Cavs home playoff game. So enter at Cavs.com/playoffs.
And Tim, you talk about experience. Harden knows that he has to be more involved offensively, because everybody's trying to help against Donovan. He hasn't had many good or easy looks when he's gone to the paint. Harden. Look for Harden to be instrumental over the next 2 or 3 minutes in scoring points.
He hit both free throws there. Cavs back to within 6. Raptors lead it 16-10. 6:10 to go first quarter at Rocket Arena. Shed left of the lane, lobbed out low to Murray Boyles, and he crushed it with the left hand. Boy, this rookie has been impressive. 18-10. Cavs down 8, under 6 to go here in the first. Merrill out front off the handoff from Allen. Merrill looking low. It's not there. Flips it on the right sideline to Dean Wade. Wade against Battle. Wade into the paint. Wade spinning, putting it up. No. Rebound Strus. Strus had it knocked away. Wade grabbed it and then out of there with it comes R.J. Barrett for Toronto. Raptors by 8. Left wing. Walters 3. No. Rebound Jarrett Allen. Quickly to James Harden. Harden down the floor to Strus. Gives it right back to Harden. Harden top of the three-point arc. Harden gets by Battle. He'll float. He'll miss. Ball tapped in the air, but Jamison Battle has it for the Raptors. On the handoff to Shed. Shed fires left side. Wade deflected it, but is grabbed by Walter. Gives it right back to Shed. Shed directing traffic. Got it out front to Battle. Battle baseline right to Barrett. Barrett against Merrill. Barrett 6 on the clock, 5 on the clock. Barrett bounced down low, and there's an easy layup for Jamal Shed.
Yeah, they call it execution, Tim, and that's what the Raptors are doing very well early in this game. Half-court execution.
Cavs down 10 at 20-10. Sideline right, Dean Wade with the ball. Flips it out front to Harden. Harden bounce left wing, Strus. 3-ball, no. Rebound Allen. Hook, score! Jarrett Allen with the offensive board and the putback basket makes it a 20-12 ball game. 4.5 to go first quarter. Raptors by 8 with the ball. Here's Colin Murray Boyles. CMB. He's averaged 15.5 per game in this series. He gives it up to Shed. Runner right of the lane is short. Rebound Harden. Down the floor to Strus. Cavs down 8. Strus into the forecourt. Lob in the lane to Allen. Allen put the ball on the floor. Lost it. And out of there with it comes Jamison Battle. Flips it to Barrett. Barrett against Merrill. Barrett double teamed in the lane. And Zach Zarba gets him with a traveling call. Good call, Zarba. He indeed traveled with it.
Yeah, but he'll have you swearing with your hand across your mouth in the next call. Because, Tim, we've been watching these playoffs. Everybody has the same complaints, is the inconsistency in the calls. I like it when they swallow their whistle, as long as they swallow it both ways. But this is a very physical game early.
Jalen Tyson now in for the Cavaliers. Dean Wade takes a seat. Cavs ball down by 8. Donovan Mitchell back in. Mitchell, bounce right corner, Tyson. 3-ball, Jalen. No. Cavs can't buy a 3-ball. They are now 0 of 5 from downtown. Raptors to the other end. Shed goes right by Mobley, banks and scores.
Early in the clock, Tim. Early in the clock.
Timeout, Cavs. Raptors by 10. 22-12. Toronto leads it. 3:40 to go. First quarter at Rocket Arena. And on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Stewart. A night of hit after hit after hit. August 11th, Rocket Arena. Rod Stewart with special guest Richard Marks. Tickets on sale now at rocketarena.com. Don't miss an electrifying night with the icon, Rod Stewart. One last time.
Here with the Cavaliers, we know what it means to show up strong. And that's exactly what Cleveland Cliffs does every day. Through bold investments in Cleveland and the entire Great Lakes region, Cliffs is building steel that's stronger, lighter, and better for the future. Cliffs is not just raising the bar, they're redefining what it means to lead in the steel industry. Cleveland Cliffs, champions for American steel and proud jersey partner of the Wine and Gold. Learn more at cliffsteel.com.
Let me ask you something. Is your money doing everything it can for you?
I don't know. How would I know?
Is it automatically saving for special events and keeping you posted on its progress? Like at Huntington Bank?
Oh, no.
Is it tracking your spending so you can make the best choices at the mall?
Nope.
Or setting limits on your teenager's debit card?
Definitely not.
Then it could certainly be doing more.
Yeah, sure sounds like it.
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Smell rotten eggs? Hear a hissing sound? Or see bubbling water or blowing dirt? That could be a natural gas leak. Enbridge Gas Ohio reminds you, first move your feet, then call when you're down the street. And remember, if you're building a fence or planting a vegetable garden, state law requires you to call 811 before you dig to have underground utilities marked. Whether you're an individual or a contractor, it's simple and free. Dial 811 at least 2 business days prior to digging for your safety. For more information, visit enbridgegas.com/Ohio/safety.
Here come the Raptors to the other end, left side of the forecourt. R.J. Barrett spins around hard, left of the lane, blocked by Allen. Jared went up and swatted it. Allen with the block, and of course, for every block made by a Cavalier, T-Bank donates $25 to the Cavaliers Community Foundation. Boy, Toronto has come out and played well early on, 9 of 14 from the field, 64%, 3 of 4 from downtown. Cavaliers cold shooting, 3 of 13 from the field, 0 of 5 from a 3-ball lamp. Toronto has already racked up 7 assists. So things are going well for the Raptors. Let's head courtside. Check in with Serena.
Yes.
Well, Tim, Dennis Schroeder was that voice in the locker room of Game 5, right, trying to rally the troops. Well, in that huddle, he said, look, the Raptors are playing with more force than us. We have to be better. And, hey, one of the points that James Harden was making in this timeout is we know how good Scotty is, right, but he cannot have it both in assists and in points. We've got to stop something, have to do a better job on him defensively.
I like it. I like it. Tim, they're getting it in transition, and they're scoring in 5-man sets. So you've got to stop one of them. That's what Harden was saying.
Mobley.
I totally agree with you, Serena.
Mobley and Mitchell back in. Mobley throws it right side. Tyson had left the corner, was cutting baseline, and the Cavaliers throw it away.
Yeah, if Tyson stays in the corner, he'd had open look. Read the defense.
Turnover Cavaliers. Basketball belongs to the Raptors. They built a 10-point lead, 22-12. 3:18 to go, first quarter. Jamison battle, right wing 3. That one's short, long rebound. Tyson has it for the Cavaliers. Will bounce it to Strus, ahead to Mitchell. Mitchell pulls up, 3-ball, good! Donovan Mitchell hits the 3, his first points in the ball game. That ignites the crowd and gets the Cavs to within 7. Murray Boyles fires left side to Mamu Kilishvili, who's checked in now for Toronto. They work it low to Battle. And then Battle on the baseline, got a bit of a push from Sam Merrill. Foul will be on Merrill. That'll be his first. And for the Cavaliers, their second team foul.
And Tim, hopefully that gets Donovan going. You know, they all expect him to penetrate Donovan, and that's where the help is. Get out there early and make shots like that.
2 years ago, Game 7 against Orlando, Donovan erupted for 39 points and 9 rebounds. Baseline left, Mamu feeds it right corner to Shed. Mamu just barreled into Strus, and will have an offensive foul called on Mamu Kilishvili.
They call it defense. He was there first.
Strus stood there and took the punishment, and it's Cavalier basketball, down by 7, 22-15 with 2:40 to go here in the first quarter. Jalen Tyson lobs it to Mobley. Mobley got it down low to Merrill. Flipped it up. No, but he got fouled. That was an acrobatic shot attempt by Sam Merrill. Sam Merrill's heading to the free throw line to shoot 2.
Tim, you know the thing about it is he moved without the ball once he gave it up. That puts pressure on defense. He went back door and got the pass.
Merrill shooting 2. Let's pause for station identification on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. Merrill swished that first free throw. During the season, Sam was 86% from the stripe, a bit lower here in the playoffs at 80%. Best game in this series, Game 4, popped in 14. 2 for 2 on that trip to the line. Cavs are now within 5, 22-17. Boy, Barnes just races up the left side of the floor, pulls up, shoots, but missed. Rebound Strus. Cavs have scored 5 straight, looking for more. 2:20 to go here in the first quarter. Mitchell bounced to Merrill. Merrill back on the right side to Mitchell. Mitchell draws contact, pulls up, got it! Donovan Mitchell with 5 straight points.
Tim, that's a lot better. Quick ball movement, players cutting.
Cavs on a 7-0 run, and they've cut it to 3. Murray Boyles, right side to Mamu. His 3-ball, no. Rebound, Mobley. On the handoff to Donovan Mitchell, and now the crowd has come to life at Rocket Arena. Mitchell, left side Strus, 3-ball Max. No. Offensive rebound, Merrill. Top side, Donovan Mitchell. Right wing, Tyson. Tyson on the left-hand dribble. Tyson lobs to Mitchell. Mitchell pulls up, 3-ball. Off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound, Scotty Barnes. Raptors down 3 with the ball. Barnes brings it across against Jalen Tyson. Barnes into the lane. Bangs into Strus. Put it up. Missed it. And an offensive foul will be called on Scotty Barnes as Max Strus picks up his second charging call against the offensive player.
And Tim, you know what happens? Now Barnes will be looking for that in dribble penetration. That'll slow him down a little bit. Players hate to pick up charging fouls or blocking fouls. Big play, big play.
Cavs down 3. 1:18 to go here in the first quarter. Mobley, top of the three-point arc. On the handoff to Strus. Max tried to lob it to Mobley. Ball got deflected. Murray Boyles, quick pitch down the floor, and Mamu's got a dunk.
Yeah, that's all part of that length.
And turnovers to points. 24-19. Merrill, straightaway 3. Got it! Quick flick, let it fly. Nothing but net. Sam Merrill's 3-ball gets the Cavs to within 2 at 24-22 with 50 seconds to go here in the first quarter of play. Crowd urging the Cavaliers for a stop. Barrett on the left sideline. 3 on the clock. Left corner to Murray Boyles. Murray Boyles has to let it fly, and he rattled it in as the shot clock was going off. You couldn't hear it, but it was going off. 26-22. Raptors back to a 4-point lead. Cavs can't run it all the way out. And then Mamu out front bangs into Max Strus. The foul will be on Mamu Kilishvili. And that'll put Strus at the free throw line with the Cavaliers in the bonus.
I love it, Tim. Just tightening up that defense, making a few mistakes, but they're staying with it. And that's the grind. That's part of a 7th game. Every team is going to have their run.
Strus shooting 2. Max during the year at 78%. Actually, a tad higher than that in the playoffs at 83, and he swishes the first. And I brought up a couple of numbers from that Orlando Game 7 a couple of years ago. As Serena alluded to in her opening, a lot of the guys tonight played in that Game 7 2 years ago. We talked about Donovan's 39. Max Strus in that Game 7 Orlando had a critical 13-point game.
Made some big shots.
Strus rolls the second one in.
And Tim, he comes in the game, he takes 2 big charges, makes a couple of big free throws. That's what the strength of our bench is about at home.
Cavs within 2. Toronto can run it all the way out for the final shot here in the first quarter. Raptors up 26-24. Barnes at the half-court line. 5 on the clock. Barnes, top of the three-point arc. Scotty against Mobley. Fadeaway shot from the foul line. Nope. And that ends the first quarter of play. Toronto had a 10-point lead. Cavs have cut it to 2. 26-24. Raptors by 2 at the end of 1. We'll take a timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Hey, Cavs fans, want to watch the Cavs and all of your favorite games without cable? Check out Fubo. Fubo has over 170 live channels, including the likes of ESPN, Fox, NBC, and now FanDuel Sports Network is available on Fubo. So you have a new option to watch all Cavs games carried on FanDuel Sports Network without having to subscribe to cable. Fubo is an official partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. To try it for free, visit Fubo.tv. That's FUBO.tv.
The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine, known as LECOM, is a proud partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. LECOM, the nation's largest and most applied-to medical school, is just 90 minutes from Cleveland and trains the next generation of doctors, dentists, pharmacists, and podiatrists. At LECOM, we expand the boundaries of medical knowledge, challenging our students and preparing them to realize their potential. Visit lecom.edu to learn more. At Lecom, we make dreams a reality. We make doctors.
Hear that? That's the sound of traffic when I used to go to the pharmacy multiple times a month to pick up my prescriptions. Such a waste of time. Hear that? That's my grandkids playing in the backyard. Since I joined Discount Drug Mart's Sync Your Meds program, I have so much more time for them. Drug Mart's pharmacists make sure all my prescriptions are in stock and ready on the same day each month, so I can pick them all up with just one trip. Grandpa! Who wants a cookie? Discount Drug Mart saves me the runaround.
That's the sound of a perfect paint project with Sherwin-Williams. Whether your next color play is a slam dunk statement like edgy gold or a smooth and rich touch like fine wine, Sherwin-Williams has the perfect hue to up your game. And with delivery available on qualifying orders, your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams has everything you need to bring your vision to life. Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Cavaliers closed out the first quarter on a 12-4 run, and they pulled to within 2 of Toronto. Raptors lead at 26-24 before an electric crowd here at Rocket Arena. Game 7, Cavaliers and Raptors, first-round Eastern Conference playoff showdown. Well, we've got you covered. Yours truly, Jim Jones. We're in the Joe Tate Perch. Serena Winters is courtside, and in our studios, the guy that knows a lot about playoff pressure cookers, one Brad Sellers. Brad, what'd you see in those first 12 minutes?
Well, welcome to Game 7, guys. This game will not be lost or won in the first quarter. The Raptors came out very active, playing with a focus, but the Cavs worked hard to assert themselves and put themselves in a position to put an imprint on this game. We got better with picking up defensive intensity, and we look to do that in the second quarter going forward. And look, perhaps we may get a look at Keon Ellis today as a spark here, because this is the kind of game you're going to need somebody to come in and spark us to keep us focused to get across the finish line to the end.
Thank you, Brad.
Jim, what'd you see? What'd you see?
I saw what he saw, that the bench is being effective. Merrill comes off, and he's playing well. And the other kid, Jalen Tyson, with his defense on Barnes, being physical with Barnes, that is key. Wear him down.
Dennis
Thank you,
Schroeder
Brad.
makes his entrance into the ball game. Schroeder got it out front to Mobley. Cavs down 2. Mobley into the paint. Wow, that was a collision. And we will get a charging call on Evan Mobley.
Yeah, that it was, Tim, and you can see what their defensive strategy is. On dribble penetration, they're building a wall. They're not allowing the Cavs to get to the paint or the rim. If they do, they're being physical with them. They're daring us to find the open man on that perimeter.
It was A.J. Lawson who had just checked in for Toronto that drew that charging foul from Mobley. Here's Shed, run of the lane with a shot that missed. A rebound grab by Mobley. Ahead to Schroeder. Second quarter just underway. Cavs down 2. Schroeder swings by Shed, drives and missed the layup. Rebound grab by Jakob Poeltl. Boy, Allen's missed the dunk, and now Schroeder just flat out blows a bunny. In the lane, Poeltl feeds it to Shed. Got it out front, Barnes. 3-ball, Scotty is good.
Yeah, that extra pass they're making, Tim.
29-24. Cavaliers down by 5 with a minute off the second quarter clock. Donovan Mitchell crosses the half-court line. Donovan on the left sideline, and he fumbled it out of bounds.
Anytime you take more than 3 dribbles against this team, Tim, they've got help coming, and they've also got people in the paint shifting. So find the open man. There's open people.
Like turnovers have been the bugaboo for the Cavs in this series. That was number 8 tonight. Here's Barrett left of the lane. Shot puts it up and in and drew the foul on Jalen Tyson. So R.J. Barrett, who hit the miraculous shot at the end of overtime that forced this Game 7 tonight, now at the free throw line looking for an and one.
Hey, you think he's playing with confidence? What a shot. An incredible shot. The odds against that were single digits.
So here's R.J. Barrett. At the free throw line in the playoffs, R.J. has struggled. 61% in the postseason against the Cavaliers. With his scoring output, 24.3 per game. That's up 5 points. His regular season average of 19.3.
Yeah, he's been a silent killer.
And Barrett sinks the free throw. So just like that, the Cavs are down 8. Harden back in the ball game. Harden crosses the half-court line against Barnes. Harden, right of the lane, left right corner to Schroeder. Out front, Mobley. 3. Good! Evan Mobley. Boy, he has been able to shoot the long ball here in the playoffs. That's a big one there. Gets the Cavs to within 5. Shed right in front of the Cavalier bench. Comes around a Barnes screen. Now flips it to Scotty Barnes. Barnes against Dean Wade. Barnes muscles his way down low. Behind the back pass to Pirtle. He threw up a brick on a hook shot. Rebound comes to Donovan Mitchell. Tried to split a double team. Turned it over. Another turnover. But Lawson at the other end gave it up and got it to Barrett, who laid it in.
They make you pay when you turn it over.
During the regular season, number 1 in the NBA in fast break points per game. Here's Schroeder on the right sideline. When they got out on the break, off turnovers. Cavs down 7. Schroeder knocked down out front. They'll get that one on A.J. Lawson.
He sold that, didn't he? Give him an Emmy for that one. Wow. He slammed himself to the ground. But you've got to make the officials also. There's some gameliness in that, too. Make them call those calls.
Cavs will inbound over on the far side. Donovan Mitchell will pull the trigger. Again, 9 turnovers for the Cavs early on. You have to take care of that basketball. Mitchell, 3. Nope. Rebound Wade. Wade hands it off to Mitchell. Spinning in the lane. Shot puts it up and in. Donovan Mitchell twisting, turning, scoring. Makes it 34-29. Cavaliers back to within 5. Barnes at the other end. Barnes, right of the lane. Turnaround shot on Wade is good.
Right in his face.
Scotty Barnes with 10. 36-29. Barnes averaging over 24 points and 7.5 rebounds per game in this playoff series. Schroeder left to the lane. Left corner Wade. Dean, 3. No. Rebound grab by R.J. Barrett. Raptors by 7 with under 9 to go here in the first half. Barrett lobbed down low to Pirtle. Pirtle swings it right wing to Barnes. His jumper no good. Rebound. Harden tracks it down in front of the Cavalier bench. Here's Harden. Right of the key. Right of the lane. Pulls up, shoots. In and out. Rebound grab by Pirtle. One of the Cavaliers are now 8 of 24 from the field. At the other end, Shed, sideline right to Lawson, right back to Jamal Shed. Shed stops, 3, swish. So Jamal Shed hits the 3 ball. He's got a 10-point first half. Cavs down 10 again. Here's Schroeder. Sideline right. Cross court to Mobley. Mobley driving on Pirtle. Right corner to Wade. Thought about a 3. Wade fires it in, but he fired it into Pirtle as he was falling out of bounds. Pirtle gives it up, and then coming down the lane, having the ball knocked out of his hands, was Barrett. And Kenny Atkinson's going to the bench. Here comes Sam Merrill and Max Strus.
And Tim, what they're doing...
Mitchell and Wade sit down.
Go ahead, I'm sorry. They're protecting the paint, talking about the Raptors, and they're forcing you to make that extra pass, and they're athletic and long enough to get to the shooters. So on the catch, look to shoot.
Lawson, right corner 3, no. Rebound, Jakob Pirtle, heavy traffic. Pirtle got it out front to Jacoby Walter. Walter in the middle to Barrett, his 3, big bounce off the back of the rim. And that one didn't bounce in. Rebound grabbed by Sam Merrill. To Strus, on the handoff to Mobley. Mobley will give it to Harden. Fires in the right corner to Strus, 3, no. Cavaliers just ice cold from downtown, 3 of 13. Walter at the other end, his 3 missed. Rebound loose on the floor. Mobley scooped it up, gave it to Schroeder. Cavs down 10 with 7:20 to go in the half. Mobley thought about a 3, gave it back to Schroeder. Schroeder, topside Mobley. Mobley comes left to the lane, fakes the pass, back to Dennis Schroeder, 3 ball, no. Cavs now 3 of 14 from downtown, and the Raptors take time. They are playing harassing, relentless, suffocating defense And the Raptors are up 10, 39-29, 7:07 to go first half at Rocket Arena. And on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Now at McDonald's, a McDouble is only $2.50. So you can get your gym gains on or just get lunch for only $2.50. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
Home means everything to you. So when rates drop, you don't just sit back. Rocket Mortgage watches the market to help you save money when the time is right. We make refinancing simple and savings even simpler. Never miss a new lower monthly payment with Rocket Mortgage. Learn more at rocketmortgage.com or call 1-800-4ROCKET for cost information and conditions. Conditions apply. Not a commitment to lend. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
It's playoff basketball. You got to do a little bit of everything.
Intensity levels are at an all-time high. These are the NBA playoffs. Every team looking to make a run.
This is incredible.
Every player looking to make history.
Give me all you got.
So tune in because this is going to be unbelievable.
This is exactly what we want.
The NBA playoffs presented by Google continue on ABC, ESPN, NBC, Peacock, and Prime.
Cavs fans, when the Cavs win, so do you. For 24 hours after every Cavs victory, you score $5 off all made-to-order food at any Get-Go Market and Cafe. Plus, 500 bonus Cavs rewards points to use towards awesome prizes like Cavs merch, tickets, and exclusive experiences. Just log into the Cavs app and select the Rewards tab and click on the Get-Go offer. Not a member yet? It's free and easy to join at Cavs.com/rewards or in the Cavs app. Join Cavs Rewards now and taste the victory thanks to Get-Go and Market Cafe.
Now at McDonald's, a sausage McMuffin is only $1.50. So stop dreaming about breakfast sausage and go get it. Get more value on the under $3 menu.
Limited time only. Prices and participation may vary. Prices may be higher for delivery.
Cavs down 10. Raptors lead at 39-29. 7:07 to go here in the first half of play at Rocket Arena. Seventh and deciding game in this first round matchup between the Cavs and Toronto. Each team has won 3 times on their home floor. Hey, the Cavs teamed up with The Realist to give fans the chance to own a piece of the game. Game-worn jerseys, game-used basketballs, and more authenticated items will be available throughout the playoffs. So visit therealist.com/Cavs. Let's head down to Serena courtside.
Well, Tim, as you can imagine, the turnovers at talking point, that was huge. They've got 10 turnovers already. Kenny said, look, we have to do a better job playing against the Swarm. Meaning every time, right, the Raptors are sending 2 at the ball and just packing that paint. They've got to get off the ball quicker. They've got to swing, then attack, make that defense collapse. Right now, everybody is just trying to go middle, go straight into that paint. That's where the bodies are. They're not doing a good enough job moving the basketball.
Cavaliers going with Schroeder, Merrill, Harden, Strus, and Allen. So the one big with the 4 guards.
Yeah, he's got to try something to get a little quicker lineup in the game. The 4 guards offer dribble penetration, but like Serena was saying, they've got to get cutters and they've got to do a situation where they get that defense to collapse. Ball movement, player movement.
Toronto has matched their biggest lead of 10. Here's Walter, right wing 3. That's short. Rebound grab by Murray Boyles. Got it out front, but he threw it right to Sam Merrill. Merrill into the forecourt. Sideline left to Schroeder. Schroeder comes around Lawson, drives and scores.
We'll take it.
Well, Dennis Schroeder with his first 2 points of the ball game. Of course, in game 5, he saved the night with 19. Shed in the lane with a runner that's no good. Tipped it up and in, and a foul to go with it. He fouled his own miss. Tipped it in. And then they'll get the foul on Sam Merrill.
Tell you what, how unique was that? There were 3 Cavaliers around the ball, and the smallest guy on the court tipped it in.
So Shed with a chance for an and 1. And Jamal Shed, talk about an up and down series. At 17 in the first, 18 in game 5. Now he's looking at 13. Although he missed the free throw, so he's still at 12. But the Cavs are down 10, 41-31. Merrill out front to Allen. Hands it right back to Sam. Bill unload a 3. Got it!
Okay, early in the clock.
with a couple of three balls.
Early in the clock, Tim.
And the Cavs are within 7 at 41-34. 6:15 to go here in the half. Don't forget Mike Snyder coming up at the half with the McDonald's halftime report. That's at the intermission. Mike and Brad Sellers. Here's Barrett, one of the lane. Barrett leans into Merrill, put it up, no. Rebound, out of bounds, and it went off Colin Murray-Boyles.
Tim, I like the physicality on that stand. Good job by the Cavaliers.
So the Cavaliers down 7. Exactly halfway through quarter number 2. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. Schroeder brings it forward against Lawson. Schroeder with that quickness got it out front to Harden. Harden into the paint, throws it right side, and they'll get Harden with a charging foul as he ran into Jacoby Walter. And Jim,
what
you termed it perfectly earlier. You said they're building that wall in the paint.
They do it, Tim, and they're athletic enough to do it early in the clock. They get back on deep. So find the open man. Get some cutters.
Here's Shed on the right wing. Shed driving around Harden. Flipped it up. No, they'll get a foul on James Harden. And that'll put Jamal Shed at the free throw line. Curtis Blair with that call. Shed, who just missed the free throw, goes back to the stripe. You heard the fans' reaction as they watched it up on the Humongotron, but Cavs coaches in that second row all manning the iPads shake their head no at Kenny Atkinson, as in don't challenge this. Shed hit that first free throw.
Humongotron doesn't lie. It could hit you from a lot of different angles, Tim.
So Shed, who was 1 of 3 at the free throw line, coming into tonight, hits both right there. He's got a 14-point first half. And the Cavs are down 9, 43-34. Schroeder in the backcourt calls Jarrett for a screen. Got it at the half-court line. Schroeder, top of the three-point arc. Schroeder, sideline left to Strus, tosses it back to Schroeder. Down low to Allen. Allen got ripped to the floor by A.J. Lawson. He didn't like that one iota.
I love it, man. Ball movement, player movement. And then they threw it inside, Tim. They got that defense to spread out and collapse. That's what the Cavs were talking about. It collapsed that time. That's how Jarrett got the ball.
Well, Toronto says we're going to challenge this. Raptors want to challenge. 43-34. Cavaliers down 9 with 5:24 to go first half here at Rocket Arena. And all along the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
You ever feel like your money is just lying around? Switch to Huntington Bank, and your money is always doing something.
Like what?
Like automatically pushing more to savings so you can take that trip.
I like trips.
Who doesn't? It even tracks your progress. You're almost there.
Wow, I better pack.
And it charts your spending so you know which vacation hat you can afford.
How does it know I like hats?
Let's get more from money. Switch to Huntington Bank. Welcome. Eligibility requirements apply. Some features may require enrollment.
Nobody has more all-wheel drive or electrified hybrid choices than Toyota, like the best-selling Tacoma. Now through May 4th, get 4.99 APR financing on a new 26 Tacoma. Excludes TRD Pro and Trail Hunter. Or lease a well-equipped Tacoma SR5 for $299 a month for 36 months with $39.99 due at signing. With approved credit through TFS. Tax, title, and license extra. Call 1-888-36-TOYOTA for details or go to Toyota.com. Toyota. Let's go places.
If you're looking for power tools and woodworking supplies, shop where the pros shop. Cleveland Tool & Cutter. Cleveland Tool & Cutter is nothing but the quality brands you can trust. All of the latest in woodworking technology, plus over 50 varieties of exotic woods. And unlike those big box stores, Cleveland Tool & Cutter has experts standing by to answer all your woodworking questions. Shop local. Shop Cleveland Tool & Cutter in Strongsville. CLEtool.com.
Here with the Cavaliers, we know what it means to show up strong. And that's exactly what Cleveland Cliffs does every day. Through bold investments in Cleveland and the entire Great Lakes region, Cliffs is building steel that's stronger, lighter, and better for the future. Cliffs is not just raising the bar, they're redefining what it means to lead in the steel industry. Cleveland Cliffs, champions for American steel and proud jersey partner of the Wine and Gold. Learn more at cliffsteel.com.
Cavaliers down 9. Our crew chief, Zach Zarba, still at the scorer's table. Now, there's only one guy in the replay center. That's Sean Corbett. But it took the whole commercial break. Let's hear what we have.
After review, the contact by Lawson is to the shoulder of Allen. Does not rise to the level of a flagrant foul. Common foul stands.
So they were looking at that as a flagrant foul. So he definitely got a hold of Jared Allen and just kind of took him all the way down to the ground. But Jared Allen will be at the free throw line, shooting 2 for the Cavaliers. They trail it 43-34, 5:24 to go first half here at Rocket Arena. Well, now they're going to say Jared Allen was not in the process of shooting. Wow.
Yeah, that's a bad call. Well, tomorrow they'll correct it.
And there were a few from Game 6 that got corrected.
No question about it, Tim. They make a lot of mistakes.
Strus will bounce it into Schroeder. 10 to shoot. Schroeder driving on Lawson. Schroeder pulls up, shoots, missed it. Rebound corralled by Barnes, but again Allen got knocked to the floor.
Yeah, he's battling in there, Tim. He's being physical. He's battling, throwing his body around.
Got that foul on Scotty Barnes. That'll be his second. For Toronto, that'll be their third team foul. Each team now with 3. Cavaliers want to get Donovan Mitchell in. Donovan with a 7-point first half as a 3-ball and 2 2-point field goals. Schroeder will sit down.
Yeah, we've been down here a while. Why not get some points?
Merrill lobs it into Harden. So the Cavs going with Harden, Mitchell, Merrill, Strus, and Allen. Here's Harden on the right wing. Harden with that step back. Harden 3 on the clock. Drives into the lane. Hands to Allen. Flipped it up and in with the right hand.
That's what Serena was talking about. Getting that defense to collapse and then finding the open man. Perfect.
Under 5 to go in the half. Cavs back to within 7 at 43-36. Raptors with the ball and the lead. Barrett in the left corner against Merrill. Barrett fires it out front to Jacoby Walter. Walter will hand it off to Scotty Barnes. Barnes against Strus. Barnes with a little bit of a push. Foul line shot, no. Rebound, Allen. Allen tosses it to Harden. Cavs down 7 with the ball. 4.5 to go in the half. Harden out front. Straight away 3. No. Rebound. Loose on the floor. Scramble for it. And we've got Merrill and Barrett tangled up, and they'll get the foul on Sam Merrill.
You mean that was no foul on Harden? They fouled Harden on the 3. And then you call a touch foul underneath?
That'll get Evan Mobley back in for the Cavaliers. And there were bodies all over the place. Well, that ball actually looked to go out of bounds as we watch it on the Humongotron, but we're going to say it was saved in by Toronto. And so Darko Rajakovic says, let's get A.J. Lawson out of there and bring back Jakob Poeltl. Poeltl has yet to score in the ball game, and Lawson did not score. R.J. Barrett walking the ball across the half-court line into the forecourt. Met by Mobley at the three-point arc. Barrett now picks up Allen on a switch. Bounce in the right corner to Walter. Walter against Mitchell. Walter back out front. Barrett with a 3. No. Rebound Poeltl. And they're going to get a foul on Evan Mobley. And that's going to put the Cavaliers over the limit. So Jakob Poeltl will head to the free throw line, shooting 2. Wait. Poeltl and Mobley were all tangled up.
Yes, they were.
Mobley did have a piece of the arm.
But it's almost something you could let go. You know, in a game this important.
First foul, or third foul, on Evan Mobley. Third foul on Mobley, and that's going to get Jalen Tyson up off that Cavalier bench. So 3 on Mobley, as Poeltl missed that first free throw. Hey, the 2026 Cavs Playoffs collection is available at center court locations and online. Fans score free shipping on all online orders over $50. Get your playoff gear at Cavs.com/shop. Pirtle, second toss. No. Rebound, Strus. That's great news for you Cavs fans. We'll tell you why in a moment. 2 missed free throws. Here's Strus. Strus, top of the arc. Guy gets by Walter, had his pass kicked down low. And Max Strus also letting Nick Bookert know, hey, I got whacked on the arm a couple of times. Well, Jakob Pirtle just missed 2 consecutive free throws, and that means you win free potato teasers at Swenson's. Download the Swenson's app and use promo code FREETEASERSCAVS. That's Free Teasers Cavs to get yours at Swenson's tomorrow. As James Harden couldn't get the ball in near sideline, he's forced to call a timeout. So a timeout on the floor, 3:53 to go first half. Toronto has a 7-point lead at 43-36. Toronto had a 10-point lead in the first quarter of play. Cavs closed out the quarter on a 12-4 run to get to within 2. Toronto led at 26-24 at the end of 1. Here in the second quarter of play, Toronto has outscored the Cavaliers 17-12.
Yeah, Tim, they've done it basically because the Cavs' inability to make shots, but the Cavs have figured some things out. At 7:20 of the first quarter, Tim, they were shooting 71%. Now they're down, talking about the Raptors, they're down to 45% from the field. So our defense has improved. We just need to make some shots. And the secret is pretty obvious. They're packing it in. So ball movement, player movement is the key to getting open looks or to getting an advantage.
Hey, while we have a moment during this timeout, I want to extend a huge thank you to the folks with the Elyria Sports Hall of Fame. Had a chance to head over to Lorain County Community College last night and MC the Elyria Sports Hall of Fame enshrinement banquet. Tremendous class. Dr. Carson with his distinguished service, Doug Four, Amanda Medvitz, Joe Norton, Joel Stewart, Mackenzie Twardy, and then a couple of teams that went in. The 1995 Elyria West 4x100 state championship.
Wow.
Yeah. And all 5, they had 5 guys. That's a whole nother story. They had 5 guys that ran the 4x100 as they battled through some adversity. But yeah, they won the 95 state championship in the 4x100.
How was the food?
Oh, the food was great. Okay. And Jim, this was really cool. They honored and inducted the 2009 Murray Ridge Center basketball team who won the state championship in Special Olympics back in 2009. It was so moving and so touching.
Wow.
The players all came back.
Recognition.
Yep.
Recognition is important. Last night I was at over on St. Clair, a group out of California called Rise Up, working with high-risk young black men. Norm Nixon came to town, and he and I put on a rousing event. It was so nice. We had panel discussions. We had the kids telling us that we don't listen. They said, we don't listen, and will you quit saying, when I was your age? but it was a great event. A lot of great people came through there. Council President Griffin, he came through. It was really a nice event.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. Well, again, Jim was out. I was out. We had a great time on Saturday night in our respective locations. And again, hoping that the Cavaliers can turn things around here tonight and give 19,000 plus a great night on this Sunday evening here in downtown Cleveland. Cavs trailing 43-36 to Toronto. The winner moves on to face Detroit in the Eastern Conference semifinals. That series will begin Tuesday night in Detroit. Detroit, after that incredible comeback win, Orlando collapse in Game 6. Pistons capture Game 7 today at home, so they'll host Game 1 on Tuesday against either the Cavaliers or Toronto. 43-36, Cavs down 7. It'll be Donovan Mitchell just to the right of the the Raptor bench to inbound. Donovan against a jumping Jamal Shed as Donovan got it into Allen. In the meantime, Harden got sent to the deck. No foul on Murray Boyles. Here's Mitchell out front, 6 on the clock. Mitchell, double team. Mitchell, bounce right side, Tyson. Tyson, 1 on the clock. Tyson puts it up, off the glass and good as the shot clock went off.
And he's good at that, Tim. He knew time and score.
Cavs back to within 5, 43-38. 3.5 to go here in the first half of play. Here's Shed against Harden. Shed, right of the lane. Harden poked it away. Shed picked it back up. 8 on the shot clock. Shed works around a screen, unloads a 3, missed it. Whistle and a foul. And they're going to get Jalen Tyson. First foul on Jalen Tyson.
And Tim, he's not going to argue the point, but what about the shot he made with that clock running down? Off the board.
So it'll be Barnes at the free throw line. Barnes in the series averaging 24.2 per game. Now the 3 games in Cleveland, he's been at 21, so a tad below that here at Rocket Arena. In fact, Toronto's points here at Rocket Arena, 112.7, at home 110.3. They're actually scoring a couple of points more per game here in Cleveland. Barnes hit them both, 45-38. Allen had it ripped from behind by Jacoby Walter. Ahead to Barnes, turnover to points. Scotty Barnes with the easy layup as Jacoby Walter just blitzed Jared Allen from behind. 47-38. Jared never saw him coming. Under 3 to go, first half. Harden out front. Harden on the crossover. Left to the key. Bounce left corner. Strus. Max. 3. Got it!
Good job.
Strus hits the 3 right in front of the Raptor bench, and the Cavaliers are within 6. It's 47-41.
No hesitation by Strus on that one.
Here's Barrett, and then Strus ripped it away. Strus came from behind. Strus on the loose, right side to Harden. Harden out front against Barrett. Harden draws contact, draws the foul, and James Harden's heading to the free throw line.
I love it, Tim. You get Strus in the corner, he finds Strus, then he comes right back, understanding time and score. Defense collapses again, and this time they grabbed him.
Let's have a look at our Discount Drug Mart first half assist numbers. Discount Drug Mart, your one-stop shop that saves you the runaround. For Toronto, 11 assists here in the first half on 18 field goals. Leading the way, Scotty Barnes with 4. Cavaliers now with 10 assists in the first half. They've got a few guys with 2. Those are your Discount Drug Mart first half assist numbers. Presented by Discount Drug Mart. James Harden hit both free throws. 7 points in the first half. Only 1 field goal. 5 of 6 from the line. But the Cavs back to within 4. 47-43. Barrett into the lane. Short shot, good. Nobody came up to stop R.J. Barrett.
Yeah, nobody countered. Scotty set 2 picks on him to free up Barrett.
Cavs down 6. Strus. Bounce to Harden in the center circle. Harden around the Strus screen. Harden with 10 on the shot clock. Harden bounced to Strus in the lane. Fakes left, turns right of the lane. Bank shot, no. And a charging foul will be called on Max Strus.
Well, you know why he did that, Tim? Because the guy was all over him. The defender was all over him and holding him, and he had to clear himself. I don't blame him.
Toronto with the basketball, up by 6, 1:35 to go in the half. Barnes against Strus. Barnes to the baseline, pulls up, left it woefully shy. Rebound grab by Tyson. Tyson on the handoff to James Harden. Harden around an Allen screen. Cross court to Tyson. Tyson behind his back on the dribble, plenty of time. 10 on the shot clock. Tyson gives it up to Mitchell. Mitchell pulls up, gave it on the baseline to Tyson. Right wing Harden, 3. Good! That was perfect ball movement, and James Harden swishes the 3 ball. And the Cavs are within 3 at 49-46. Cavaliers have never led in a ball game. Here's Barrett in between the circles. Under a minute to go. Out front, offensive foul called. They'll get that one on Scotty Barnes. That's his 3rd.
And why would... Because Strus was playing with a level of physicality. And the frustration is wearing, man. Excellent call.
So the Cavaliers down 3, 56.3 to go here in the first half. Cavs looking to sweep all 4 games at Rocket Arena in this series. Cavaliers have never lost in their history a 7th game at home. Here's Mitchell out front, feeds Strus. Strus, left corner, Tyson. 3-ball, tie game! Jalen Tyson, nothing but the bottom of the net. We're tied at 49 with under 40 seconds to go. Barrett against Mitchell. Barrett, bounce right side, Shed. 3-ball, no. Rebound, Tyson. Cavaliers can wind it down for the final shot of the first half. Cavaliers have never led. They'll try to take their first lead into the locker room. Mitchell in the center circle. Mitchell matched up against A.J. Lawson. Mitchell, 5 on the clock. Mitchell, counter, 3, no. Rebound, Strus, turns, heaves, no. And that ends the first half of play. Cavaliers have battled back to tie this basketball game. Cavs 49, Raptors 49 at the intermission. As Mike Snyder down below, this is a 7th game NBA playoff pitched battle here at Rocket Arena.
Well, it is, and it has been an uphill struggle for the Cavs to get even as they are here at the half. They were down by 10 at one point of the first quarter. In fact, they were down by 9 with just over 3 minutes to go in the second quarter, but the Cavs on an 11-2 run have pulled even with the Raptors here at the half. Tim and Jim, enjoy your halftime break. It's time for the McDonald's halftime report. Brad Sellers is with me. We'll get into Brad's thoughts on the first half and what to look for in the second half. That's all coming up. This is it, Game 7. You either win and move on, or it's wait till next year. And the Cavaliers showing some fight down the stretch of that second quarter to pull even with the Raptors here tonight. It's the McDonald's halftime report. Cavs 49, Raptors 49. Back after this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
Somber presents You Are the Reason Tour. Fresh from selling out shows all around the world. See Somber live in Cleveland. Rocket Arena, Friday, November 13th, with special guests Dove Cameron and Hannah Jadagu. Get tickets now at sombermusic.com.
Cavs fans, when the Cavs win, so do you. For 24 hours after every Cavs victory, you score $5 off all made-to-order food at any Get-Go Market and Cafe. Plus, 500 bonus Cavs rewards points to use towards awesome prizes like Cavs merch, tickets, and exclusive experiences. Just log into the Cavs app and select the Rewards tab and click on the Get-Go offer. Not a member yet? It's free and easy to join at Cavs.com/rewards or in the Cavs app. Join Cavs Rewards now and taste the victory thanks to Get-Go and Market Cafe.
Hey Cavs fans, basketball is back and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cavs games or to any other live event in the land, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. SeatGeek.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Game tip is coming up, and playoff intensity is about to take over. Once again, Mike Snyder on the Huntington Tip-Off Show.
It is halftime of Game 7, and we're all knotted up at 49-49. Cavs trying to maintain the edge they've had here at Rocket Arena throughout the series, winning the first 3 games that have been played here. Of course, Toronto won the 3 in Canada, and the Cavs trying to win it tonight. But it has been a struggle in the first half for the Cavaliers. They were down 22-12 at one point, but they fought back, got within 2 at the end of 1. But then the Raptors went out on a 13-5 run to lead by 10. They had it at 43-34 with 5.5 minutes to go. Cavs got within 5, but the Raptors went back up by 9. And then the Cavaliers did put a bit of a run together to close out the second quarter.
Mitchell pulls up, gave it on the baseline to Tyson. Right wing Harden, 3. Good! That was perfect ball movement, and James Harden swishes the 3 ball. And the Cavs are within 3 at 49-46.
And they get a 3 from Jalen Tyson to tie the game, and that's the way we stand here, 49-49. Cavs at 42% from the field after an awful first quarter in which they were 6 of 18, so they picked it up a bit in the second quarter. The Cavaliers are being led by James Harden with 10 points. Donovan has only 7 off the bench. Sam Merrill with 8 points for the Cavaliers, who are now 7 of 20 in threes after a 2-for-9 first quarter. Raptors are being led by Scotty Barnes as usual. He's got his 14. The second-year man, Jamal Shed, he's got 14, and R.J. Barrett with 9. The Cavaliers in the rebounding battle, they are winning that one 25-15, but again, turnovers are a problem. 13 of them by the Cavaliers, resulting in 14 points for the Raptors. Raptors have turned it over 8 times, resulting in 10 points for them. And here we are, Brad Sellers at the half, all tied up at 49. Some thoughts you have on what you saw in those first 2 quarters?
Well, listen, we played ourselves back into the game, and we're lucky really to be here at a equal score going into the third quarter. So there's hope here, right? So you got 24 minutes to play, Mike. It's win or go home. That's what this is. We got back in the game being aggressive on the defensive end and offensive end. Got a few people give us some contributions here, but this really comes down to this, Mike. Who really wants it? You got to really want it. You got to lay it on the line, everything. Loose balls, second chances, defensive stops. That's what's going to be key here going into the last 24 minutes here, Mike.
Raptors came out. The Cavs looked like they were really amped up early, had some early turnovers, Brad. The Raptors looked like, as the younger team, but they looked more calm tonight early in the game.
Well, they're playing with house money. So when you're playing with house money, you're just like, okay, I'm just here. Well, we came out, I think, a little tight because we turned the ball over, missing easy shots. But now we're back in the game. It's equal at halftime. So I'm hopeful that the coaching staff is going to say, listen, guys, we're 0-0 here. We come out this locker room. It's 24 minutes. Lay it on the line. I need Donovan Mitchell, James Harden to lead the way, and I need the others to fill in and give us something here because every possession going forward here for both teams, Mike, is going to be equally as measured.
Brad, we've talked about the Cavs not being able to get into the paint. They only have 8 points in the paint in the first half to Toronto's 20. How do the Cavs get inside more often?
Well, I just feel like when you have guys on the perimeter that are aggressive, so if you have Harden and Mitchell being aggressive out there, it puts defense on their heels. It really does. It creates opportunities for others because now you're concerned about this guy or that guy. But if you're playing everybody spread it around, it's an equal distribution here, I'm not sure that's going to work because that just allows them to do exactly what they're doing, pack it in and making it difficult for everyone else.
Cavs need more. Harden with 10, Donovan with 7. They need more from the backcourt combo, don't they?
Well, yeah, and just from the standpoint of this, your aggressiveness really opens it up for others. At this point, James is only taking 5 shots. Donovan has 9. You go to the other side, R.J. Barrett already has up 11. Scotty Barnes has 10 shots up. Shed has 10 shots up. We've got to be aggressive. You've got to be looking to score the basketball. I got it. That's typically not what you want to do here, but when you do that, it creates other opportunity. And really what it really does is take pressure off everybody else.
Foul situation, keep an eye on Evan Mobley with 3. Scotty Barnes does have 3 for the Raptors. So the Cavaliers, they've pulled even, Brad. You're at home. This is what you play for.
24 minutes, Mike. We're here, 0-0 coming to the locker room. It really is going to a paramount amount to this. Who wants to win this thing? Because it's up in the air.
All right, Brad, let's hope we're talking about the Cavs wanting it more in the second half. Brad Sellers, he'll be with me, of course, following the game. He also checks in with Tim and Jim at the end of the third quarter. Hey, download the Cavs app to play Cavs Pick'em, presented by KeyBank. $1,000 in cash will go to the overall playoffs winner, along with over $200 in prizes each game. Head to the Cavs app and play Cavs Pick'em now. Now, the winner of this game tonight will meet the Detroit Pistons, because earlier today in Motown,
Cunningham fires away. Got it! Hey, Cunningham with 26 points. Cunningham goes inside. Layup is good. Cunningham is cooking here in the second half.
the Detroit Pistons, who at one point found themselves down in the series 3-2 to the Magic, well, they have come from back, actually came back from a 3-1 hole, and they defeat Orlando 116-94 in Game 7 in Detroit. Cade Cunningham with 32 points, 12 assists, Tobias Harris with 30, and now the Pistons await the winner of the Cavs Raptors, with that series beginning Tuesday night in Detroit. It is halftime of Game 7. Cavaliers and Raptors all tied up at 49. This is the McDonald's Halftime Report. We'll send it back to Tim and Jim after this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavs Audioverse.
The best teams have unmistakable identity. They deliver a quality performance every time. At Giant Eagle, fresh is our thing. With produce delivered daily, the finest cuts of meat and seafood, and bakery favorites made on the spot, you always get freshness and quality you can count on. It's who we are. We aim to make game day delicious for every Cavs fan, and we take that seriously because it matters. Shop freshness for the win at Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
Hear that? That's Ralphie, my poodle. And he's happy because he's about to get a piece of cheese. Yeah, there's a pill hiding in that piece of cheese, but Ralphie doesn't seem to mind. Cheese is cheese. I get all his medications at Discount Drug Mart because I know the Drug Mart pharmacy carries only the highest quality, from heartworm and flea to antibiotics and pain meds. And they're all at super low prices. So I can afford that fancy kibble he likes so much. And that makes me as happy as Ralphie. Thanks, Discount Drug Mart.
Hey, Cavs fans, want to watch the Cavs and all of your favorite games without cable? Check out Fubo. Fubo has over 170 live channels, including the likes of ESPN, Fox, NBC, and now FanDuel Sports Network is available on Fubo. So you have a new option to watch all Cavs games carried on FanDuel Sports Network without having to subscribe to cable. Fubo is an official partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. To try it for free, visit Fubo.tv. That's FUBO.tv.
Harden, top of the key, bounce to Mobley, pow! Oh, a no-look bounce from James Harden to Evan Mobley.
The 2026 Cleveland Cavaliers playoffs presented by Redfin are here, and we want to see you at Rocket Arena.
8 on the shot clock. Mitchell steps left, 3. Tie game! Donovan Mitchell doing special, magnetic Donovan Mitchell things.
Secure your spot to cheer on the Cavs now at Cavs.com/playoffs.
Game 7. 2 greatest words in sports. There is nothing like it. Doesn't matter the sport. NBA basketball, NHL playoffs, baseball playoffs, World Series. It is just an intensity level that cannot be matched. Game 7, Cavs and Raptors tied at 49 here at Rocket Arena. Right now, let's pause for station identification on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. And I think it's appropriate that this game is tied at the half at 49, because coming into Game 7, the cumulative score in the first 6 games was dead even. 669 Cavaliers, 669 Toronto through 6 games. So here we are at halftime of Game 7, and the numbers are identical, 49-49. Hey, Cavs Academy summer camps hit gyms from June through August. If you're looking for something to keep your kids active this summer, sign them up for basketball and cheer options with an emphasis on fun, fundamentals, and building confidence. Learn more and score playoff pricing at Cavs.com/academy. Cavs 49, Raptors 49. Third quarter from Rocket Arena follows this timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Hey Cavs fans, basketball is back, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cavs games or to any other live event in the land, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. SeatGeek.
That first year in your new home matters. With preferred pricing, Redfin and Rocket Mortgage make the path to your next home easier. When you buy with a Redfin agent and finance through Rocket Mortgage, you can lower your interest rate by 1% for 1 year or choose up to $6,000 in closing credits. See how it works at rocketmortgage.com or call 800-4ROCKET. Additional terms apply, not a commitment to lend. Rocket Mortgage, LLC, licensed in all 50 states. NMLS ConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
Cavs fans, if you've ever wanted a real piece of the game, this is your moment. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Realists have teamed up to bring authentic game-used items to fans throughout the season. Be the first to know when new collections go live, get access to bid on exclusive items, and stay connected to the moments that matter. Visit Cavs.com/memorabilia to learn more or text REAL to 30594 to join the list and never miss your shot at owning a piece of the game.
You live for this. The wins, the losses, the slam dunks, and the buzzer beaters. The dream that this is your team's year. Hope, it's what keeps you coming back. So you represent with anticipation and with pride. Because when everything's on the line, your support means everything. That's why the NBA Store is here to support you. Check out the largest selection of official NBA gear at NBAstore.com. A Fanatics experience.
Cavs 49, Raptors 49. As we start the third, let's check in with Serena down below.
Well, Tim, the number one thing that associate head coach Johnny Bryant told me at halftime that they have to do these final 24 minutes is just trust the pass. And that goes back to what 2 of the past 3 possessions the Cavaliers had going into halftime. They were getting into the paint, finding the open guy, making the extra pass, and finding much easier shots. Those turnovers were killing them. They had 13 in that first half, and that led to a lot of those points there by the Raptors. Have to limit those.
Cavs with the ball to start quarter number 3. Harden comes left to the lane, had it knocked out of his hands out of bounds, and it still belongs to the Cavaliers. Cavs with their original starting 5, Harden, Mitchell, along with Wade, Mobley, and Allen.
Yeah, Tim, they're all over it, and we've been talking about it for quite a while. With their length, you have to make them, and there was a hold right there by Waters. Now, let's talk about Waters. This is a current story. He's struggling, Tim. He's struggling. He's not getting open, and when he has been getting open, he hasn't been making shots.
And he was holding on to Donovan Mitchell right there. The foul called on Jacoby Walters. 49-49. Mobley left of the lane, into the lane. Finger rolled it up and in, and the Cavaliers have their first lead of the ball game. 51-49. Evan Mobley now with 8. And again, had to sit for quite a while in that second quarter when he picked up his 3rd foul. Toronto going right to left, heading towards their bucket and their bench. Barnes, right of the lane, spinning into Mobley. Flips it left side, Shed. 3, no. Rebound. Pirtle and Allen battle for it. Ball deflected. Comes off to Wade. He'll give it to Mitchell. Donovan Mitchell into the forecourt. Had a 7-point first half. Mitchell on the left wing. Unloads a 3. Got it! Donovan Mitchell hit that one from Lorraine as he pulled up and buried it. 54-49. Cavs with the first 5 here in the third. And now a 3-ball missed by Jacoby Walter. Rebound Mobley. Fast start to the second half for the Cavaliers. 5 quick points. And now possession of the basketball. Mobley on the left sideline. Tosses it out front to Harden. Lob to Mobley, left of the lane, in the paint to Allen. Hooks, and it rolled out. Rebound grab by R.J. Barrett. Barrett into the forecourt for Toronto. Left wing to Walter. Walter fakes a three, brings it back out front. Wade steals the ball. Dean Wade with the deflection and the steal. Gave it to Mitchell. Into the lane. Put it up. No. Ball loose on the floor, and a foul will be called.
I like it, Tim. And that's what the Cavs have been doing since the middle of the first quarter, improving their defense. Raptors were shooting 71% in that first quarter. They're shooting 44% now. Cavs defense having an effect.
2 quick fouls on Toronto here to open up the third quarter. Cavs with the ball, 5-point lead. Mobley, top of the key. Mobley on the dribble, heads to the baseline on the right side. Mobley backing down Pirtle. Mobley into the paint, shoulders, banks, scores! Cavs with 7 straight to start quarter number 3, 56-49. Under 10 to go here in the third. Barrett on the left wing. Barrett picked up by Dean Wade. Barrett bounced at the foul line to Jakob Pirtle. He'll hand it off to Shed. Shed draws Allen on a switch. Shed right side Barrett. 3-ball. That's a brick. Offensive rebound. Barnes out front. Shed 3. No. Rebound Allen. And the Raptors have cooled off considerably from downtown. Mitchell into the forecourt. Mitchell diving and scoring with the left hand. Timeout Toronto. The Cavaliers have come out smoking here in the third quarter of play. 9 straight, and they lead the Raptors 58-49. 9:28 to go in the third. The place is roaring, and the Cavs are up on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Here with the Cavaliers, we know what it means to show up strong. And that's exactly what Cleveland Cliffs does every day. Through bold investments in Cleveland and the entire Great Lakes region, Cliffs is building steel that's stronger, lighter, and better for the future. Cliffs is not just raising the bar, they're redefining what it means to lead in the steel industry. Cleveland Cliffs, champions for American steel and proud jersey partner of the Wine and Gold. Learn more at cliffsteel.com.
At Cleveland Clinic, care is everything. So when your primary purpose is to care for the world, you'd start with your community until you're accessible anywhere. You make complexities your specialties and put compassion before anything else, all to redefine what's possible. For everyone, everywhere. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
Some moments you never forget, like the buzzer beater that brought the house down.
Cavs out of timeout. Strus into Mobley. Back to Max. Half-court shot. Good! Good! He hit it! Cavs win!
Being a part of Cavs United presented by KeyBank means more than just a seat for tip-off. It's legacy, family, and it's your all-access pass to memories at Rocket Arena that'll last a lifetime. Join Cavs United for the 2026-2027 season and create more moments that matter together. Visit Cavs.com/enroll today.
A bicentennial isn't measured in years alone, but in progress. And KeyBank has been there to celebrate yours. Building homes, businesses, and communities together. Bringing new opportunities to generation after generation. For 200 years, KeyBank's been meeting you in the moments that matter most. Here's to 2 centuries of service and counting. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
49-49. Mobley left of the lane, into the lane. Finger rolled it up and in, and the Cavaliers have their first lead of the ball game. 51-49. Evan Mobley now with 8. Donovan Mitchell into the forecourt. Had a 7-point first half. Mitchell on the left wing. Unloads a 3. Got it! Donovan Mitchell hit that one from Lorraine as he pulled up and buried it. Cavs with the ball, 5-point lead. Mobley, top of the key. Mobley on the dribble, heads to the baseline on the right side. Mobley backing down Pirtle. Mobley into the paint, shoulders, banks, scores! Cavs with 7 straight to start quarter number 3. And now it's 9 straight. After a 49-49 tie at the half, Cavs have come out on a 9-0 run to start the third, and they're up 58-49. Jim, you go back. This place was somewhat quiet when the Cavs were down 41-31, but since then, 27-8 in favor of the Cavs. Why?
It's all about their defense, Tim. The defense is getting stops. It's allowed them to be a little more comfortable in their offense, and it all works together. It's been a Cavalier pace.
Toronto still looking for their first points here in the second half. Barnes to Pirtle. Pirtle muscling Allen. Pirtle came up and under, and they'll call the foul. Let's see who got him. They'll get it on James Harden.
Yeah, and Harden's trying to get him to challenge it, but Harden, you're up 9. And that challenge you might want to save for down the stretch.
So here's Jakob Pirtle, and I'm sure that plays into it. Only a 60% free throw shooter. Brick 2 earlier tonight. I mean, he didn't even come close. So let Jakob head to the free throw line here. Pushed that first one up and missed it. So now he's 0 of 3.
Yeah. You got to know your personnel, and the Cavs know that this guy struggles.
So Jakob Pirtle, not the most proficient free throw shooter, will try it again. He's 0 of 3 tonight. Second one is good. Well, Jakob Pirtle with his first point in the ball game. First point of the third quarter for Toronto. 58-50. Cavaliers by 8. Here's Dean Wade. Out front to Mobley. Mobley with a 10-point game. Mobley, right of the lane, gives it off to Harden. Harden on the right wing in front of the Cavalier bench. 8 on the shot clock. Harden gets everybody positioned, and now he'll unload a 3-ball. Miss it. Rebound knocked off to the rim. Allen able to get it. Topside Mitchell. Mitchell fakes the pass into the lane. Put it up and in with the right hand. Donovan Mitchell. He's got 7 here in the third. 14 overall.
Second shot opportunities.
Cavs with a double-digit lead, and now Barrett pushes up a shot. Missed it with the left hand. Rebound Jared Allen. The momentum pendulum, Cavs side. Harden 3. That's an air ball. Rebound loose on the floor. Allen tried to save it in. He fell out of bounds, and it will belong to the Raptors. But Jared Allen sprawling on that floor.
I love it. You gotta love the hustle, Tim. That's what this is about.
That's game 7. Cavs by 10. Here's Barnes into the paint. Got it out front. Barrett 3. No. Rebound Harden. And the Raptors have cooled off considerably. And give the Cavalier defense a lot of credit for that. Mitchell into the paint. Mitchell got it blocked. Got it back. Donovan with 12 on the clock. 8 minutes to go in the third. Cavs by 10. Mitchell around an Allen screen. Mitchell Euro steps. Floats. Missed. Rebound Pirtle. Pirtle ahead to Barnes. Barnes on the run. Feeds down low. Murray boils up. No, but Donovan Mitchell fouled him.
Anytime you take more than 3 dribbles, you're playing right into what they want you to do defensively. It allows them to set their defense and build a wall.
Timeout taken. 60-50. Cavs by 10. 7:49 to go here in the third quarter of play. Cavaliers looking to put away the Raptors and move on to the Eastern Conference semifinals. A lot of basketball left. Let's hear from Zach Zarba.
Foul on Mitchell plays under review to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
Oh, come on.
We're going to see if Donovan Mitchell committed a flagrant right there.
Based on the one they didn't call earlier, Tim.
So actually no timeout as far as all along our audio burst. So stay right with us. Don't go anywhere. Like I'm sure our listeners are going to leave. 10-point lead for the Cavaliers. Jim, this third quarter got off to a rapid-fire start for the Cavaliers. What happened?
Well, it was all about their defense, Tim. You know, we talk about fatigue. Fatigue is always a factor. Barnes wasn't as aggressive as you normally see him because he's got 3 fouls. But the thing you like about the Cavs, they have been on a grind. They're controlling the pace of the game because of their activity on the defensive side of the ball. And that's been the difference. They've only scored 1 point since the beginning of this half.
And Toronto all of a sudden is now below 40% from the field, 19 of 49.
After review, Mitchell makes contact above the neck to an airborne player with a high potential for injury. There is wind-up and follow-through on this play. The foul is upgraded to a flagrant foul, penalty 1.
Wow. That's bull. That is weak. Based upon the one you didn't call when Jared got grabbed, you're going to give them that? Come on.
You heard our crew chief, Zach Zarba. And again, there's
Zach.
only one guy in the replay center tonight, and that's Sean Corbin.
This is crazy, Tim. He gets a free throw, plus they get the ball back.
Yep.
Stay focused, Cavaliers. These are things that can kill your momentum. Keep your poise.
I want to let you know that the Cavaliers Community Foundation invests in organizations that support the development and well-being of youth in Northeast Ohio. More than $27 million has been granted through the CCF to local nonprofits. Support the efforts at Cavs.com/community foundation. As Murray Boyles hits the free throw, he's got one more coming. There's again a flagrant foul called on Donovan Mitchell.
Oh, my.
Murray Boyles now with 5 points in the ball game. Rookie out of South Carolina, 9th pick in the draft. Second one short.
Good. That pressure, babe. You called it, that 7th game. Now they're going to get it on the side. Now you need to play your best defense, Cavaliers. Don't let them get something out of this added possession.
Cavs by 9 after Murray Boyles goes 1 of 2. Barnes will throw it in to R.J. Barrett. Barrett, perhaps the second greatest shot in Raptor history.
And then they blow the whistle.
Bank on Mobley, and a foul will be called on Evan. That's 4 on Evan Mobley. Comes with 7:42 to go here in the third quarter of play. So Barrett leaned in, initiated the contact. Boy, if there was contact, and Barrett missed the first free throw. You know, we talked about the fact that he has struggled at the line in this playoff series coming into Game 7, 61% at the stripe in the first 6 games. Here comes Strus and Merrill in for the Cavaliers. Mitchell and Mobley are both going to sit down. Barrett rolled that second one in.
Keep your poise, Cavaliers. Stay strong.
Cavs by 8, 60-52. Harden, right side of the forecourt. Harden against Barnes. Harden now picked up by Battle. Fires it to Wade. Out front to Strus. Strus with 10 on the shot clock. Gave it on the left side to Wade. 6 on the clock. Wade on the handoff to Merrill. Merrill between his legs. A long three. In and out. Rebound loose on the floor. Grabbed by Wade. Gave it to Strus. 3. No. Rebound. Scotty Barnes. Lobs it ahead to R.J. Barrett. Barrett right of the key, into the paint, shot puts, and scores.
You have no resistance. You got to guard them guys. You have to guard. They're too good, Tim.
Cavs lead down to 6 at 60-54. Under 7 to go here in the third. Harden out front. Gets by Barnes. Harden banks. No, but he got knocked to the floor. And the foul will be called on Scotty Barnes.
And as it should have been. It should have been called, Tim, before he's at the top of the key. Reaching and grabbing and hitting. They're not calling this thing equally. So you've got to keep your poise. And James Harden did, Tim. He didn't settle for a 3. He took him off the dribble.
So Harden at the free throw line. James Harden 5 of 6 from the line tonight. He's got 10 points in the ball game. Boy, his numbers between the 3 in Toronto and the 3 at home are pretty stark. Up in Toronto, average 17.7, 30% from beyond the arc. Here at Rocket Arena in the first 3 games, 24.3 per game and 48% from beyond the arc.
He likes home cooking.
Yes, he does. And he hit that first free throw. Harden now with an 11-point game. Cavaliers playing in their 9th Game 7 in their franchise history. They have won 4 in a row. Last one being 2 years ago against Orlando in the first game. Harden hit them both. James with a dozen. And the lead's back to 8, 62-54. 6:50 to go, third quarter.
And Tim, their creator and they're also their best player is out of the game. So tighten up your defense.
Here's Barrett at the free throw line. Fires in the left corner to Walter. His 3, swish. Jacoby Walter hits the 3 ball. He was 41% during the regular season. Here's Tyson, one of the lanes, scooped it up, no. Rebound grabbed by Murray Boyles. He took it away from Allen, got it to Barrett, and then his pass knocked away by Harden. Ahead to Tyson. Easy layup for Jalen Tyson. James Harden with arms like snakes with the steal, and Tyson with the bucket. And now another steal. Allen to the other end. Allen drives, no, and he got fouled by Murray Boyles.
That's the defense we're talking about. No Scotty Barnes, no leadership. They're going small ball, and the Cavs are aggressive on D.
So that'll put Allen at the free throw line. Jared Allen, 6 points in tonight's ball game. But he also has 8 rebounds. Timeout taken by Toronto, and they're going to challenge.
Are you serious? Well, they've been getting every other call.
Cavs by 7. Allen perhaps heading to the free throw line, but they'll look at this in Secaucus. Well, one guy will. Sean Corbin. He's the only one there. They'll check in with the replay center. Cavs up 64-57 on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Here with the Cavaliers, we know what it means to show up strong. And that's exactly what Cleveland Cliffs does every day. Through bold investments in Cleveland and the entire Great Lakes region, Cliffs is building steel that's stronger, lighter, and better for the future. Cliffs is not just raising the bar, they're redefining what it means to lead in the steel industry. Cleveland Cliffs, champions for American steel and proud jersey partner of the Wine and Gold. Learn more at cliffsteel.com.
At Cleveland Clinic, the mission is to create a healthier world. So you give every life the best chance to thrive. You tackle health issues at the root of their cause. You go beyond your walls to make theirs a little safer. And when it's all said and done, you reinvest everything to keep bettering the world. For every care in the world, Cleveland Clinic.
Smell rotten eggs, hear a hissing sound, or see bubbling water or blowing dirt? That could be a natural gas leak. Enbridge Gas Ohio reminds you, first move your feet, then call when you're down the street. And remember, if you're building a fence or planting a vegetable garden, state law requires you to call 811 before you dig to have underground utilities marked. Whether you're an individual or a contractor, it's simple and free. Dial 811 at least 2 business days prior to digging for your safety. For more information, visit enbridgegas.com/Ohio/safety.
Disney's Descendants, Zombies, and Camp Rock Worlds Collide Tour is coming. Celebrate hit songs from the movies, performed live, starring Malachi Barton, Liamani Segura, Dara Renee, Makana Knife, Hudson Stone, Sway Mbatia, Kiara Romero, and Alexandro Bird. More worlds will collide in a new, bigger show. October 25th at Rocket Arena. Get tickets now at worldscollidetour.com.
Three, no. Rebound Allen. And the Raptors have cooled off considerably from downtown. Mitchell into the forecourt. Mitchell diving and scoring with the left hand. Timeout, Toronto. The Cavaliers have come out smoking here in the third quarter of play. Harden on the right wing in front of the Cavalier bench. 8 on the shot clock. Harden gets everybody positioned, and now he'll unload a 3 ball. Miss it. Rebound knocked off the rim. Allen able to get it. Topside Mitchell. Mitchell fakes the pass into the lane. Put it up and in with the right hand. Donovan Mitchell. He's got 7 here in the third. 14 overall.
Second shot opportunity.
6:02 to go third quarter. Jared Allen will indeed be going to the free throw line. Toronto loses the challenge. So Allen shooting 2. Cavs up 64-57. Halfway through quarter number 3. Tim Elkhorn, Jim Jones. We're here in the Joe Tate Perch. And down below, we're checking in with Serena.
Well, Tim, I wasn't surprised to see Jared Allen go after it these past few minutes because 2 huddles ago, James Harden hit him so hard in the huddle positively to let him know how well he was playing, but also how well he wanted him to step up, and he came out with a vengeance. Those two in constant communication. We talk so much about James Harden elevating the bigs. It's clearly he wants to get him going here in the second half.
Allen split the pair, but the rebound went out of bounds off Max Strus, who was just checked in along with Sam Merrill.
Yeah, they call it leadership. And just like you talked about, Serena, in the first interview, that veteran experience.
Cavs by 8. Raptors with the ball. Under 6 to go, third quarter at Rocket Arena, which has been at a high decibel level all night long. Barrett left of the lane. Tough bank shot, missed it. And stabbed out of there by James Harden. Harden up the left side, double teamed in the middle to Merrill. Merrill against Battle. Merrill looking, fires out front to Tyson. Tyson, plenty of time, 12 on the clock. Tyson against Barrett. Tyson run of the lane, had it knocked away. Tyson got it back, 6 on the clock, gave it to Harden. He'll float in the lane and score! Well, James Harden now with 14, the lead's back to 10. Cavaliers match their biggest advantage. 67-57. Murray Boyles for the Raptors on the handoff to Walter. Walter left of the lane, leans in, rolled it in, and he got fouled by Jalen Tyson.
Inexperience there, Tim. At some point, you'd rather give up 2, but never give up a possibility of an and 1-3.
So that gets the Raptors to within 8. And now Jacoby Walter at the free throw line looking for a 3-point play. His first 6 points were on 2 long balls. And now looking for 3 the old-fashioned way, but he bricked the free throw. Rebound Merrill got knocked out of his hands, but right to Allen. And here come the Cavs with the basketball. Up by 8, 67-59. Allen, run of the lane. Allen lost the ball, got it back. Banks and scored! And Jared Allen, as Serena said, playing with some intensity and some fire. And the Cavs are up by 10, 69-59. Shed run of the lane with a runner that missed. Rebound Harden, ahead to Tyson. Tyson into the paint, put it up. No! Ball into the corner. Tyson tracked it down. Topside Merrill. 3. Bullseye! Listen to Rocket Arena erupt! Cavs by 13 as the Raptors take time. 72-59. Cavaliers have dominated this third quarter of play. They've outscored Toronto 23-10 here in the third, as this place is just about ready to blow the roof off, Jim.
And Tim, what it's about, their defense. The Cavalier defense has wore them down. And the defense has been so good that now we're playing a Cavalier pace. To start the game, it was all about early looks and their athleticism of the Raptors, but the Cavs have made the difference with their defense and then their attacking mode that Serena talked about, collapsing that defense, that bump in the chest by Harden on Big Allen, inspiring him. That's leadership, man. That's what it's all about.
So the Cavaliers with their biggest lead of the night, 72-59. How about quick flick? Sam Merrill knocking down 3 balls tonight. 11 points in the ball game. Let's head back to Serena downstairs as she tries to hear us above the noise at Rocket Arena.
Well, what I can tell you, Tim, is James Harden took Kenny Atkinson's seat in that huddle and screamed as loud as he possibly could to all these guys and said, right now, this is the time. We'll see if they can go out and run here, Tim.
On the inbounds, Strus knocked it out of bounds off Scotty Barnes. Max is saying our guys should look at this. No challenge from the Cavaliers. They lead by 13, 72-59. They have put it together here in quarter number 3. Barnes headed knocked away by Strus. Bounce down the floor to Allen. Oh! Strus on the loose with the steal. Allen with the rim wrecker. And now a foul called in the backcourt on on Max Strus. And the Cavs are over the limit. But that's that veteran leadership of Max Strus. We talked about guys, and Serena did earlier, that have the experience of a Game 7, know the crucible that you're walking into. Max Strus in the first half of play was a plus 16. And there the steal and the throw down to Allen, who threw it down with authority.
And Scotty Barnes ought to be ashamed of himself. The way that he's been guarding Harden, and Harden can't get a call. Now we guard him the same way, and he can't take it. He's complaining to the officials. That's what pressure will do. Full court pressure.
Cavs by 13 as Barnes hit both free throws. 4:08 to go in the third. Tyson into the forecourt on the handoff to James Harden. Harden in his 17th playoffs. Bounced to Allen in the lane. Allen fumbled it away. It was down near his ankles.
Yeah, but
here comes Barrett to the other end. Barrett in the lane, had it knocked out of his hands. Pirtle saves it in, but he threw it out of bounds over on the far sideline.
James is too unselfish, Tim. He had a layup. He had a layup that a 76-year-old Jim Jones could have made, and he tried to weave it. Be sure, James.
Cavs by 13 with 3:40 to go in the third. Tyson left of the lane. Bounce to Allen. Banks it home. Boy, Jared Allen with a 7-point third quarter, 13 overall. Cavs back to a 15-point lead. And now another stoppage in play as our crew chief, Zach Zarba, wants to have a conference with Nick Booker. Boy, Max Strus listening in very intently.
Yeah, wait a minute.
Boy, they got Strus with another foul.
Yeah,
they got Strus with the foul, so that'll put Scotty Barnes back at the free throw line.
Right, keep your emotions. Keep your poise, Max. Keep your poise. You're putting them on the free throw line without an effort, and they're going to look at it. They're going to look at it. Looked like he and Barnes bumped heads, and that's what they're looking at.
So they are going to have a look at this one. Let's hear from Zach Zarba down below.
The ruling on the floor is a defensive foul on Strus. The play is being reviewed to see if it meets the criteria for a flagrant foul.
Wow. And they have been busy over here at the scorer's table tonight.
All of a sudden, when the Cavaliers start making a run, they get busy.
So Zach Zarba will put that headset on. And again, the Cavaliers looking to go to Detroit tomorrow and then play game 1 against the Pistons on Tuesday night. Toronto will try to make the comeback here tonight, but the Cavaliers here in the third quarter of play have seized control of this basketball game. They've outscored the Raptors 27-12 as the Cavaliers have laid down the lumber defensively, and they've started knocking down shots. For the intensity level that the guys are playing with. Cavaliers right now with 5 guys in double figures. Evan Mobley with 10. Sam Merrill with 11. Jared Allen with 13 points, 9 rebounds. Harden and Mitchell each with 14.
Well, Tim, they figured some things out. And what they did figure out, and Kenny talked about it in their huddle, was the threat of dribble penetration flattens that defense. Then just make the simple pass. And that's what's been happening. Guys like Merrill getting shots, but the Cavs defense has been outstanding. Somebody and way to go, James. James just grabbed Strus and said, let it go. Let it go. Keep your poise. It's not about you.
After review, the contact by Strus to the chin of Barnes has been upgraded to a flagrant foul penalty 1. It is unnecessary contact.
So that's the second flagrant 1 on the Cavaliers tonight. Donovan Mitchell picked one up earlier. Well, so much for that label of the Cavs being soft. they picked up 2 flagrant 1s tonight as the free throw hit the front of the rim and rolled in for Scotty Barnes. Barnes with a 17-point game. But I'll tell you what, Flagrant fouls or not, the Cavaliers have made him work tonight. And as Barnes rolls that second free throw home.
And this is what we're talking about. He's being challenged with physicality, the same physicality he's been using on us.
So 2 free throws and the ball for Toronto. Pirtle gets it out front to A.J. Lawson. Lawson on the handoff to Jamal Shed. Lob left of the key to Barnes. Barnes to the baseline. Fade away on Merrill. Got it.
You could never make that switch. Merrill didn't have a chance.
And the Cavs lead is down to 11, 76-65. Tyson left of the lane, hits the brakes, and now he'll float. No. Allen with the follow, popped it home. Jared Allen went right to the rim and knocked it back in. He's got a double-double, and the Cavs have a 13-point lead at 78-65. Barnes went to the lane with a shot that's off the mark. Rebound grabbed by Jalen Tyson. On the handoff to Donovan Mitchell. Cavs by 13 with 2:45 to go in the third. Mitchell right of the lane, down the lane. As he flipped it up, he got fouled. And that'll put Donovan Mitchell at the free throw line, shooting 2.
And the Cavs aren't settling, Tim. They are in attack mode, speared by their defense and by their excellent team play.
So here's Donovan Mitchell at a 7-point first half, has a 7-point third quarter. Make it 8 as he hits that first free throw. Donovan's high in this series all the way back in game 1 when he pumped in 32. Of course, Donovan Mitchell, just a stupendous postseason resume in scoring. 7th all-time in points per game in the playoffs at 27.9. And he swishes that second free throw. Cavs up 15, 80-65. They match their biggest lead with 2:35 to go here in the third. Here's Shed for Toronto. Lob down low to Barnes. Barnes left of the bucket. Feeds it left corner to Lawson. Lawson heads to the basket. Blocked at the rim by Allen. Ball comes off the Murray balls. And Allen blocked another one. Oh, we're having a block party for Jared Allen tonight. Invite all the neighbors. Strus gives it to Mitchell, and then his pass knocked out of bounds by Lawson.
That's Jared Allen defense, Tim. He's averaging 2 blocks a game over the last 5 out of 6 games that he's played. How many tonight?
They
3?
have him
Is that
for
3?
3, yes. Cavs ball, 15-point lead. Timeout taken by the Cavaliers. 80-65. Cavaliers with a 15-point lead. 2:09 to go here in the third quarter of play. So the Cavaliers with this huge third quarter after the game was tied at 49 at the half. And the Cavaliers, as we mentioned, Jim, it's been a collaborative effort.
Yes, it has.
Plenty of players in double figures. 5 Cavaliers getting defensive stops. I mean, Jared Allen, and as Serena reported earlier, that was a great report saying James Harden telling Jared Allen in that huddle, man, you're the guy.
Yeah.
Take this game
That's
over.
Right.
And
That's
Jared
right.
Allen has done that.
He's been there before, and we know that Jared can do that. When Donovan was out and Mobley was out, he and Harden carried us, Tim. They literally carried this team on his back to victories. And now that he's playing with so much spirit, this is what the playoffs are about. This is what a 7th game is about.
And this is why you want home court advantage.
No
this has
question
been
about
an incredible crowd at Rocket Arena tonight.
You work all year to get this. Winner take all. That's the nature of this game.
By the way, coming up between quarters 3 and 4, we'll hear from Brad Sellers down in the studio. But Brad, I want to let you know we're hearing from Shayla all night long tonight, sitting right next to us here in the perch. Brad Sellers' daughter, Shayla, enjoying the broadcast, if she can hear me. Merrill, corner 3, no. Rebound Allen, though, got it out front to Mitchell. 3 on the clock, 2 on the clock, 3 ball up, no. Long rebound, Allen chasing Barnes for it at the half-court line. And a foul on Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes just picked up his 5th. Jared Allen with an incredible hustle play, rewarded for it. Barnes knocked him off stride at the half-court line. Max Strus with a hug and a high five for Jared. If he can reach that high at the foul line. And Jared shooting 2.
Jared Allen, Tim. Jared Allen and his effort tonight, coming at the right time, handling the pressure.
Allen line right. Good on the first free throw. Jared Allen now with 10 points here in the third quarter of play. 16 in the game. That's his series high. As Darko Rajakovic will go to the bench. Here comes Mamu Kilishvili in. A.J. Lawson will sit down.
Now, don't take Kilishvili easy. He's a three-point shooter. And as well as they've been getting whooped in this quarter, they're going to be looking for threes.
Jared with 16 points. Still on 16. Then he grabbed his own rebound. Banked it, no. Rebound Tyson, though. Got it out front to Mitchell. Fires in the corner to Strus. Strus between his legs on the dribble. Strus to the baseline, up in the left hand, and good! And this place is going absolutely berserk. Strus makes it 83-65. Barrett left of the lane, no good. Rebound, who else? Number 31, Jared Allen. Strus, 3, no rebound, loose. And out of there with it comes Jacoby Walter. R.J. Barrett, top of the key. Gives it off to Mamu, shoots it right back to Barrett. Barrett, one of the lanes, spinning, shoots on Strus and missed it. Ball loose, and Tyson taps it to himself. Hands it off to Donovan Mitchell.
One shot at the basket. That's all they're getting, Tim.
34-16. The Cavs have outscored the Raptors here in the third. And now Allen fouled as he tried to hook it on Murray Boyles.
Tim, what the Cavaliers have done, the recognition, they're going small ball because they're forced to without Portal and Barnes. And the Cavs are taking advantage of it. And it's all Jared Allen down low. High percentage stuff they're looking for. And when they're not looking for him, he's picking it up and putting it in.
Allen missed that first free throw.
Yeah, slow that heart down just a little bit, big fella. Beautiful play.
Jim, we had the pleasure of watching Jared's career-high game out in Portland.
Yes.
When he dominated. But I think this is the most intensity we've seen from Jared Allen.
I totally agree with you. He's handling the pressure. The moment is not too big for him.
84-65 as Allen split the pair. The Cavaliers have a 19-point lead with 40 seconds to go here in the third. Toronto taking some air out of the ball. Jamal Shed got it down low. Murray Boyles comes around Allen. He scored, and Jared Allen with the late foul.
Tell you what, looked like he got him on the ground, but not with these officials. They're going to give him that. Tim, looked like he got him before he took off. Right there. Looked like he got him before he even took off. We have the benefit of replay. You're not getting any help, that's for sure. Just got to keep the pressure on and keep your poise.
So here's Colin Murray Boyles. Line left, basket in front of the Raptor bench. 34.9 on the clock, and he swishes the free throw.
And Tim, with no Barnes in, and as aggressive as this defense is, they have no one who can create for his teammates.
Mitchell bounced to Strus. Strus down low to Allen. Back to Strus. Back to Allen. And again, he missed the dunk, but he got fouled on it.
I love it.
That was pretty basketball, even though the dunk didn't register. That ball was bouncing back and forth like a ping pong between Jared Allen and Max Strus.
Ball movement, player movement. All initiated by their defense. Putting pressure on this team. One shot at the basket and they're off to the races. Exploiting the small basketball lineup.
Allen, good on the first free throw. Jared Allen with 18 points in the ball game. His playoff high is 22. Did that a couple of years ago against Orlando. And, Jim, you tend to forget that Orlando first-round series. Jared Allen, games 1 through 5, was the best player on the floor.
Easily, Tim.
He dominated that series.
Yes, he did, and he's playing with the same spirit now.
Follows his own miss again and laid it in. Jared Allen, what a quarter. What a game. 87-68. Cavs by 19 as Allen had missed that second free throw but followed it and popped it home. Shed on the right wing. Out front to Mamu. His three, no good. Rebound Allen. And that ends the third quarter of play. These people should be up and on their feet for Jared Allen and this Cavalier team. The towels are waving. The place is roaring. The Cavaliers, with their highest quarter in this playoff series, outscored the Raptors 38-19 here in the third and take a 19-point lead into the fourth quarter in Game 7. 87-68, Cavs lead the Raptors. Fourth quarter follows this on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Shop the Sherwin-Williams sale and get 30% off duration, woodscapes, and super deck products May 1st through the 11th. Whether you're refreshing your interior or exterior, we've got the colors to bring your vision to life. And with delivery, getting everything to your door is easier than ever. Shop online to have it delivered or visit your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams store. Retail sales only. Some exclusions apply. See store for details. Delivery available on qualifying orders.
Inspired by Cavs legend Nick Gilbert, the Gilly Project and NFX fund research and raise awareness about neurofibromatosis, or NF, a genetic condition that causes tumors to grow on nerves throughout the body. Despite the challenges of NF, Nick was a light and inspiration throughout his 27 years. Nick's legacy lives on through these organizations and his iconic bow tie, now a symbol of hope for families affected by NF. Help carry on Nick's fight at nfxdetroit.org.
That's the sound of a perfect paint project with Sherwin-Williams. Whether your next color play is a slam dunk statement like edgy gold or a smooth and rich touch like fine wine, Sherwin-Williams has the perfect hue to up your game. And with delivery available on qualifying orders, your neighborhood Sherwin-Williams has everything you need to bring your vision to life. Sherwin-Williams, the official paint and coatings partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
This copyrighted broadcast of the National Basketball Association may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise distributed or used in any form without the express written consent of the NBA.
Visit rocksports.com to stay up to date on everything you need to know about your Cleveland Cavaliers, Monsters, Charge, high school football, and so much more. 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Watch rocksports.com, the home for Ohio sports fans.
Heads to the basket. Blocked at the rim by Allen. Ball comes off the Murray balls, and Allen blocked another one. Oh, we're having a block party for Jared Allen tonight. Invite all the neighbors. 87-68. A dominant third quarter for the Cavaliers, where they outscored the Raptors 38-19 to take the 19-point lead into the fourth. Well, let's talk about how the Cavs can bring it home in tonight's Game 7. Bring it home, presented by Rocket. And let's check in with Brad Sellers.
Well, Tim, I told you it was going to be who wanted the ball the most to go down the stretch here to win the ball game. The Cavs came out aggressively, both offensively and defensively, got Toronto on their heels. And Jared Allen, what can you say? He's been off the charts. We controlled the tempo. We need to do that the last 12 minutes here to bring this on home.
Bring it home, presented by Rocket. Toronto with the basketball to start the fourth quarter of play. Dennis Schroeder in for the Cavs. Barrett finds Jamison battle down low, and he blew the reverse layup. Out of there with it come the Cavaliers. Cavaliers looking to put this one away and get ready for the Pistons. Schroeder, sideline left, out front to Tyson. Tosses it to Mobley, who's back in. Also, Scotty Barnes in with 4 fouls. Mitchell running the lane, floats and scores.
That's right. The Cavaliers smell blood, Tim. There's blood in the water.
Cavaliers now by 21. Here's Scotty Barnes. Barnes on the floor with 5 fouls. Gives it off to Mamu. Mamu left to the key, left to the lane, into the lane, and he'll shoot and hit on Evan Mobley. Mamu Kilishvili, couple of field goals for 4 points. Here's Tyson on the right sideline. Tyson against Battle. Tyson feeds Mobley left of the lane. Finds Wade. Up and in with the left hand. Dean Wade with his first 2.
The extra pass, Tim. Cavs playing at their pace.
Leads back to 21. Here's Barrett. Barrett against Mobley. Barrett out front to Mamu. Mamu Kilishvili into the lane. Put it up. No. It was partially blocked by Mobley, and the Cavs have the basketball.
Cavs defense has got them hurrying their offense.
Mitchell crosses the half-court line. Mitchell on the right hand dribble. Everybody gets set for the Cavs. Mitchell got spun around, swings it right side. Tyson. 3 Jalen. No. Rebound grab by A.J. Lawson for the Raptors. 10:15 left in Game 7. Barrett left of the lane. Bangs into Mobley and laid it in. And Evan with a word for Nick Booker.
And Nick is standing right there. You're standing right there.
And the Cavaliers still up by 19. 2 minutes off the fourth quarter clock. 91-72. Here's Schroeder in front of the scorer's table, where James Harden is waiting to come back in. Schroeder, lob right side to Mobley. Mobley in front of the Cavalier bench. Fires left wing Wade. Dean 3. Good! Dean Wade. 5 points here in the fourth quarter of play. Cavaliers with their biggest lead. It's 22. Here's Mamu. Right of the lane. Into the lane. Up. Good. And he just drew the 5th foul on Evan Mobley.
Yeah, they'll call that, Tim, but they have a problem calling the same physicality at the other end. Playing against 7.
So Mamu heading to the free throw line. Get a quick word from Serena down below. Serena, what'd you hear in between quarters?
I mean, it's just what you can expect, Tim, which has got to keep our foot on the gas, end this right here. And also, look, all you got to do is try to make them take tough twos, right? Because they cannot make enough tough twos in this last, fourth quarter here to get them back in this ballgame.
So here's Mamu Kilishvili at the free throw line. He missed it. Rebound Harden. Cavs up 20. 9.5 to go to win the series and move on against the Pistons. Schroeder drives, missed. Rebound deflects to Jamison Battle. Long pass down the floor. Mitchell knocked it away and then went skydiving. 3 rows deep. Donovan Mitchell completely airborne. As here on the television side, Reggie Miller gets up to make sure that Donovan's okay. What an effort hustle play by Donovan Mitchell. He was absolutely parallel to the ground. An incredible effort from Donovan Mitchell.
7th game, Tim. 7th game.
And Mike Tirico just lost his color commentator for a while. Reggie got up and said, man, I got to make sure Mitchell's all right. Here's Lawson driving and scoring. A.J. Lawson with his first 2 points of the ball game. Makes it 94-76. But now 3 minutes off the fourth quarter clock. Mitchell double teamed at the half court line. Left side to Harden. Harden matched up against A.J. Lawson. Harden double team. Sideline left to Schroeder. Schroeder with 5 on the clock. Schroeder against Battle. Schroeder into the paint. Short shot. No. Rebound. Allen again. In traffic. Banks. No. Tips. Good. Oh, they'll take it away on the tip. They'll call the foul before the shot. They got Jamison Battle with the foul.
Jared Allen is the eraser. Jared Allen, the best he's ever played in the playoffs, except for the game in Portland and the time down in Orlando, Tim. This is the one that counts.
Allen swishes the first free throw. And magnificent night for Jared Allen. And Jared certainly answering the critics that are out there. He has shown up and shown out and had a phenomenal Game 7 for the Cavaliers. And the crowd roars its appreciation. In and out on the second free throw. 95-76. 8:35 to go in Cleveland. Barnes right of the lane, all the way to the basket, and he'll lay it up and in. So Scotty Barnes with another 20-point playoff game, 22 to be exact, makes it 95-78. He's had 20 or more in 6 of the 7. Merrill out front. 3, it didn't hit anything. It will simply roll out of bounds. Air ball, Sam Merrill.
That's right. You don't worry about it, Sam. You're going to get some more. The way their defense is scurrying, trying to cover our ball dribblers, you're going to get some opportunities.
Boy, Strus went up and knocked that inbounds pass away and almost was able to stab it on the end line. So Scotty Barnes will try it again. Cavaliers with pressure in the backcourt. Barnes throws it into Barrett. And Schroeder reaches in and fouls R.J. Barrett. First foul on Schroeder, and now Schroeder and Barrett exchanging pleasantries. And Schroeder having a few words with Zach Zarba. And again, Dennis Schroeder, he plays with a chip and an edge. As Barrett has the basketball. Barrett into the forecourt around a double screen, drives by Strus, left corner Lawson, 3-ball on the way, no, Allen tips the ball, and Strus out of there with it, Strus on the loose, bounce to Merrill, drive, scores! Strus created it, Merrill with the bucket. 97-78, Raptors timeout. Cavaliers in control of Game 7. 7:56 to go, and they're up 97-78 over the Raptors on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
Cavs fans, if you've ever wanted a real piece of the game, this is your moment. The Cleveland Cavaliers and the Realists have teamed up to bring authentic game-used items to fans throughout the season. Be the first to know when new collections go live, get access to bid on exclusive items, and stay connected to the moments that matter. Visit Cavs.com/memorabilia to learn more or text REAL to 30594 to join the list and never miss your shot at owning a piece of the game.
The best teams have unmistakable identity. They deliver a quality performance every time. At Giant Eagle, fresh is our thing. With produce delivered daily, the finest cuts of meat and seafood, and bakery favorites made on the spot, you always get freshness and quality you can count on. It's who we are. We aim to make game day delicious for every Cavs fan. And we take that seriously, because it matters. Shop freshness for the win at Giant Eagle, the official supermarket of the Cleveland Cavaliers.
The biggest party of the year is here. Zach Brown Band Love and Fear Tour, presented by Margaritaville at Sea. Saturday, July 18th, Rocket Arena. Zach Brown Band. With special guests. Fitz and the Tantrums. Tickets are on sale now at ZachBrownBand.com. Don't miss Zach Brown Band. Love and Fear. Live.
Hey Cavs fans, basketball is back and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Cavs games or to any other live event in the land, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cleveland Cavaliers. SeatGeek.
They're having a party at Rocket Arena. Game 7, Cavs up 19, 97-78 with 7:56 to go. Right now, let's pause for station identification on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse. Jared with 16 points, still on 16. Then he grabbed his own rebound, banked it, no. Rebound Tyson, no. Got it out front to Mitchell. Fires in the corner to Strus. Strus between his legs on the dribble. Strus to the baseline, up with a left hand and good. And this place is going absolutely berserk. and it hasn't calmed down any. Cavaliers with the 19-point lead, 7:56 to go, 97-78. It is deafening at Rocket Arena. And let's head courtside with Serena.
Well, Tim, before Kenny Atkinson came over, Donovan Mitchell told everybody we've got to lock into the mental side. It's all the little things. It's watching for random doubles. Be ready for that. It's watching everybody with their different types of grip screens, different cut screens. Now, with Kenny Atkinson, though, when he came over, he just sat down and he said, look, rebound. That's it. That's all we got to do in these next 8 minutes.
97-78. Toronto with the basketball. Scotty Barnes, lob out front to CMB. Colin Murray-Boyles gets it low to Barnes, and Barnes with the easy layup. Scotty Barnes now with 24. His high in the series, his playoff career high of 33. 97-80 with 7.5 to go. Schroeder on the right sideline. Schroeder now reverses back out, hands it to Allen, gave it right back to Schroeder. Left wing Strus. And a whistle and a foul before Strus unloaded a 3-ball. Foul will be called on Jacoby Walter.
Yeah, but I like what Schroeder's doing, Tim. He's just orchestrating the offense because they're playing with the urgency on the defensive side, the Raptors. But ball movement, player movement.
Second team foul on Toronto. Merrill throws it into Allen. Allen on the high post. Allen on the dribble. Allen into the lane. Draws the foul from R.J. Barrett as Jared Allen will again head to the free throw line.
Tim, he started from the top of the key and worked his way down into the paint at the rim. That's confidence. He's feeling it right now.
So here's Allen shooting 2. Just a majestic performance tonight from Jared Allen. 21 points, 16 rebounds, make it 22 as he swishes that first free throw. Jared Allen has now tied his postseason career high of 22 points in a playoff game. And what a time to do it. Game 7. Missed the second free throw. So it's an 18-point lead for the Cavaliers. 7:10 to go. 7:10 before a 4-3 win in this first-round series and a matchup with the Pistons. R.J. Barrett bounced left of the lane to Barnes. Barnes got it in the lane to Murray-Boyles. Blocked by Allen! There's another one! But the ball's grabbed by Shed. Put it up, no. Rebound, Merrill. Ahead to Harden. The block party continues. Here's Harden, left of the lane. Harden banks. Nobody got fouled.
Cavs in attack mode, Tim. Jared Allen making his presence felt. What a time to start it. Beautiful.
So it'll be Harden at the free throw line. Jared Allen just adding to his epic performance tonight here at Rocket Arena. Harden at the free throw line. First one up. Around the rim and out. James Harden with a 14-point ball game. But Jim, and I don't mean this in any way derogatory on James. It's a good thing James didn't have to carry the load tonight. Everybody else has contributed.
That's right, and that's what you want to see if you're a coach. Tremendous balance on offense to defense. The defense has made a difference.
Harden split the pair 99-80. Cavaliers by 19. That's what it was at the end of 3. Pirtle running the lane, shoots over Allen and hits. Jakob Pirtle, that's his first field goal. He's got 3 points in the game. Makes it 99-82. Mitchell at the scorer's table for the Cavs, getting ready to check back in. It's getting close to closing time. Harden, left side Schroeder. Dennis, 3, no. Rebound, Allen. Allen in the paint, fakes left, hooks, missed. The rebound, Strus keeps it alive. Gives it on the sideline to Schroeder. Schroeder, right side, Harden. James, 3, in and out. Rebound grab by R.J. Barrett. Under 6 minutes to go. Cavs by 17. Barrett down the lane. Banks and scores. Timeout. Cavaliers. I think Kenny wants to get Donovan Mitchell in right now. So he takes the timeout with 5:52 left, and the Cavaliers owning a 15-point lead, 99-84. We'll take a timeout on the Medical Mutual Cavaliers Audioverse.
If you're looking for power tools and woodworking supplies, shop where the pros shop. Cleveland Tool & Cutter. Cleveland Tool & Cutter is nothing but the quality brands you can trust. All of the latest in woodworking technology, plus over 50 varieties of exotic woods. And unlike those big box stores, Cleveland Tool & Cutter has experts standing by to answer all your woodworking questions. Shop local. Shop Cleveland Tool & Cutter in Strongsville. CLEtool.com.
A bicentennial isn't measured in years alone, but in progress. And KeyBank has been there to celebrate yours, building homes, businesses, and communities together, bringing new opportunities to generation after generation. For 200 years, KeyBank's been meeting you in the moments that matter most. Here's to 2 centuries of service and counting. KeyBank opens doors. KeyBank member FDIC.
Nobody has more all-wheel drive or electrified hybrid choices than Toyota, including the powerful new built-in-the-USA Tundra. Now through May 4th, get $3,000 customer cash on new 26 Tundras. Or you could get 2.99 APR financing plus $1,000 TFS APR cash. With approved credit through TFS. Excludes TRD Pro. APR cash must be applied to deal. For complete details, go to Toyota.com. Toyota, let's go places.
At Cleveland Clinic, care is everything. So when your primary purpose is to care for the world, you'd start with your community until you're accessible anywhere. You make complexities your specialties and put compassion before anything else, all to redefine what's possible. For everyone, everywhere. For every care in the world. Cleveland Clinic.
Jim, you tend to forget that Orlando first-round series. Jared Allen, games 1 through 5, was the best player on the floor.
Easily, Tim.
He dominated that series.
Yes, he did, and he's playing with the same spirit.
Follows his own miss again and laid it in. Jared Allen, what a quarter. What a game. Schroeder, lob right side to Mobley. Mobley in front of the Cavalier bench. Fires left wing Wade. Dean, 3. Good! Dean Wade. 5 points here in the fourth quarter of play. Cavaliers with their biggest lead. It's 22. Now that lead is 15, 99-84. Cavs on top, 5:52 to go. Here at what has just been an electric Rocket Arena from the opening tip. And the Cavaliers 5:52 away from looking at their next home playoff game being Saturday afternoon against Detroit. You know, SeatGeek is the official ticketing partner of the Cavs. Whether buying or selling tickets to Cavs games or any live event, SeatGeek is the place to do it. Serena?
Who's been in this situation before, he says we cannot give them any life. We have to cut off their water right now. So let's see if the Cavaliers can make a run and put this thing in the bag.
Full court pressure by the Raptors.
Donovan Mitchell's back in the game, gave it to Mobley. So Mitchell, Harden, Mobley, Strus, and Merrill. Mobley, right wing 3, no offensive rebound. Strus tried to bounce it to Mobley. Ball came free. Max is saying it's because I got hit on the hand. Here comes Toronto to the other end. 15-point lead for the Cavs. Barrett, lob left side to Barnes. Barnes fires out front. Shed, 3, no. Rebound, Mobley. He just reached above everybody like he was picking an apple out of a tree. Mobley ahead to Mitchell. Out front, Merrill. 3-ball, Sam. No. Rebound, Scotty Barnes. Barnes to the other end. Barnes, topside Barrett, 3-ball RJ, big bounce off the back of the rim, no. Rebound Mobley, ahead to Strus, pow with 2 hands. Strus got out on the loose, Mobley found him, and the Cavs are up 17. Barnes left to the lane against Strus. Somehow got it to Pirtle in the lane, and then Mitchell tied Pirtle up. We'll have a jump ball between Donovan Mitchell and Jakob Pirtle.
I like it, Tim. He saw Big Mobley coming over there, and that's when he shuffled it to Porter.
And now Donovan chuckling, going, well, All right. You got 6'2" against 7 feet right here, but I'll give it my best.
And he held him down.
Pirtle back-tapped it to Shed. Shed into the forecourt. Shed lob down low to Pirtle, and Pirtle will bank it in. Oh, Jakob Pirtle makes it 101-86. Cavaliers by 15. 4.5 to go. Looking to finish it out. Here's Mobley left of the lane. Drives and dunks. The rim wrecker for Evan Mobley.
The bigs are taking turns, Tim.
And that might have been a hope wrecker against the Raptors. Makes it 103-86. And run of the lane, Barrett fouled as he went up and tried to bank it in. They'll get that one on Sam Merrill.
Yeah, he had no angle, Tim, so he just sold it with a flop, and he got it. But this is closing time. You talked about it 2 minutes ago. This whole fourth quarter is closing time. They're picking us up full court. They're being overly aggressive and daring the officials to blow the whistle.
Barrett hits that first free throw. Well, don't forget Mike Snyder, Brad Sellers coming up on the post-game show. They'll recap this one. And it appears, not quite over yet, but it appears they'll be able to look ahead to a Cavs-Pistons Eastern Conference semifinal matchup. Barrett hit them both. 103-88, 4:08 to go at Rocket Arena. This game was tied at the half. Cavaliers with a huge third quarter took control. And they pretty much maintained that control here in the fourth. Mobley, top of the key, right corner Strus. 3 ball off the back of the rim, no good. Rebound grabbed by Scotty Barnes. We're under 4 minutes to go. Barnes into the forecourt. Barnes backing down Merrill. Barnes gives it on the baseline to Walter. Walter banks, missed. Rebound out of bounds. And it belongs to Toronto.
Yeah, they gave it to him. All the officials saw who it went out on, and they still gave it to him, Tim. You've got to keep playing.
3:39 left. Shed, left corner. Barrett, 3, good. Well, Barrett hits the 3 ball, and he's got another 20-point-plus game. Cavs lead down to 12, 103-91. And here comes Jared Allen to the scorer's table. Mobley out front against Barnes. Mobley on the dribble. Mobley now draws Pirtle on a switch. Gives it off to Harden with 6 on the shot clock. Harden 3, no whistle and a foul. They'll get it on Jacoby Walter. And Harden, that savvy veteran, drew the foul, and he will shoot 3 free throws.
There's no argument by the Raptors either, Tim. Nobody on this floor knows time and score better than James Harden.
Harden line right. First one. Perfect. Harden now with 16. And I think when the story of this Game 7 is written, I think Serena wrote the first chapter. James Harden getting with Jared Allen on the bench to say, we need you right now, step up, deliver, and Jared Allen did.
Well, it's their veteran experience. He's been there before. That's the key.
Listen to the roar as Jared Allen checks back in. Harden hit the second and the third. 3 of 3 on that trip to the line for James Harden. The lead is back to 15 at 106-91. 3:10 left at Rocket Arena. Shed on the right side. Shed gave it to Pirtle, left of the key, behind him to Barrett, back to Pirtle, and he's got a dunk.
Come on, guys. You got your 2 best bigs in there, and they sneak a pass in there to Pirtle. Come on.
Under 3 to go.
Closing
Cavs by 13. Mitchell in the backcourt. Double team. Lob to Mobley. Mobley got it out front to Strus. Strus gave it back to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell at the half-court line. Bounced to Mobley into the lane, and Evan got fouled. So Evan Mobley will be heading to the free throw line. They got that one on Jakob Pirtle. Evan Mobley, 1 of 2 at the free throw line tonight. 67% in the series, which is actually above his season average of 61%.
Oh. Need both of these, Mo.
Cavs by 13.
Both of these could shut the door.
First one, good. Evan Mobley now with 13 points in the ball game. And the Cavaliers looking for their 5th straight win in a Game 7. And again, they've never lost a Game 7 at home. Mobley missed the second. Rebound grab by Pirtle. Cavs by 14. 2:35 to go. Left side, Walter. 3. Swish. Well, Jacoby Walter just measured that one and buried it. And the Cavs lead is 11. So it was 22. Toronto has cut that in half. In the right corner, Strus. Strus dribbles it out front, gave it to Mobley, hands it off to Mitchell. Mitchell in the center circle, around the Mobley screen. Mitchell, left to the lane. Mitchell, head and shoulder fake, pops and hits!
We'll take it.
Donovan, beautiful floater, makes it 109-96. We're about to hit the 2-minute mark. Here's Pirtle in the lane, he'll hook and score. Well, all of a sudden, Jakob Pirtle has become the scoring threat for Toronto. He's got 8 here in the 4th quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. Cavaliers with an 11-point lead. 109-98. Cavaliers will milk some clock. Mitchell at the half-court line. Mitchell double team. Bounce left side. Strus. 3. Dagger!
That's it, babe.
Max Strus delivers the knockout punch. 112-98 with a minute and a half to go. Shed with a 3 that missed everything. Rebound ricochets to Donovan Mitchell. Mitchell in the backcourt. Mitchell splits the double team. Mitchell down the lane over the right hand and good. Cavaliers are up 16. Lob down low. Allen with the steal. Well, what else can Jared Allen do tonight? And this crowd is up on its feet. Harden at the half-court line, and Harden got knocked into the backcourt. He barrels into Raptor head coach Darko Rajakovic. A whistle, and the Cavs get a timeout. Boy, James Harden was hemmed in at the half-court line. I mean, like he was in a Venus flytrap. He had nowhere to go. They had completely gobbled him up.
And Tim, it's like he was walking into it because you know what? He wanted to make the free throws, and he's very capable, but so did Donovan. But this game is basically over. The Cavaliers in this second half have shown some spunk, some heart, a level of physicality they hadn't shown all through the playoffs. They showed tonight.
Cavaliers trailed by double digits in the first quarter. Got it down to 2 at the end of 1, 26-24. Cavs then outscored the Raptors 25-23 in the second quarter. And we were tied at 49 at the half. And then the Cavaliers with an unbelievable third quarter fueled by Jared Allen. He had a 14-point, 10-rebound third quarter. Cavs outscored the Raptors 38-19 in that third quarter. Here in the fourth, Toronto has actually outscored the Cavs 30-27. They've outscored them, Jim, but they haven't threatened them.
Yeah, no, they hadn't. The Cavs built up a lead, got some breathing room, supplied by their defense, the ability of their defense to hold this Raptor team to one shot at the basket. And they just wore them down, Tim. They just wore them down. They took Scotty Barnes out of the game with about, in that third period, for about 3 or 4 minutes, and the Cavs went on a run. And they did it with their defense.
Mobley at the scorer's table will lob it into Harden. Harden right back to Mobley. Mobley double team, looking for some help, flips it to Schroeder. Under a minute to go. As the John Denver Classic, Take Me Home Country Roads, resonates here at Rocket Arena. Mitchell got his shot blocked. It was grabbed by Barnes, and then Donovan Mitchell fouled him with 47.8 to go. Well, there's a party happening here at Rocket Arena tonight, and in honor of that, we had ourselves a Cavalanche